and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pullze podcast. How are we doing today, fellas? Mr. Evates, J God, Righto. We are back for another podcast. How is everybody doing, man? Season 2 is upon us. Talk to me.
Brother. Yo, I will say it feels like every year we're waiting for season 2 for Warzone, and I feel like everybody has been waiting for this update. So I'm super excited to get into it today, man. But I'm doing good, Hector. Just vibing, man. Just enjoyed the CDL this past weekend, but you know, you're looking good, and I'm excited to get into it with the boys, man.
Okay, Mr. J God, talk to me. How you feeling, bro?
I'm good. I think it's still going kind of the timeline that we expected from COD Next on like the rollout of content, where most people are waiting for Blackout to be the real hype, but we'll get into that into the patch notes. But overall, I like that they're following through with the meta shit because realistically, they are actually following through on that.
Yeah, that's one thing I will glaze when glaze is necessary. They've been doing really good when it comes to switching up the metas. Like every 2-3 weeks, probably like every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's been mostly that, with the exception of the holiday little break for that the 2 weeks in there. But other than that, it's been solid.
I love it. Now, Ryder, talk to me, man. Ryder's been a guest on the podcast. I feel like a lot, maybe like 3 or 4 times already. It seems like. Yeah, I love having Ryder on. Ryder, talk to me, bro.
Yeah, same.
First of all, I'm happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course.
Got my bonus point shirt on, guys. Baka merch. It's the old shit. It's the OGs only.
OG.
We're gonna invite you back, Ryder. We're gonna have you back.
Anyways, to get into the game, I was thinking about this morning. I think the game right now, in my opinion, is in a really good spot. With the lack of content. So I think the content we're getting tomorrow is going to fill that void, and we should be in for, a good rest of the year, in my opinion.
Okay. I love it. All right, boys. So look, man, they just released the patch notes today. I was doing a watch party for my PCL. Ryder was competing it, so I haven't really had time to see a lot of it. There's a couple things. There's a lot of things in there. We're going to go through it, but I do want to say this. I kind of want to focus on the things that I think are actually going to matter. Now, all of you guys tell me, like, hey, is this worth going over? Because there's a lot of things kind of just like jargon. That's like, but I want to stop and talk about things that are going to actually affect the gameplay loop and everything going forward. So without further ado, I guess, fuck it, let's do it, huh? Let me bring up the patch notes real quick. All right. Oh my gosh. Why does it look like this? There it is. All right, so first and foremost, I'm gonna bring this up in a new tab, and what's y'all's thoughts on the what is this called? The roadmap, right? So this released about a week ago, I think, and it does seem like we got a lot of shit coming, right? So we have the new winter refresh for Resurgence. We have a new season 2 reloaded game mode, which I think everybody already knows what that is. That's Blackout, right? Iron Gauntlet beta, I still have no idea what that is. Resurgence rank play comes out tomorrow. We have loaded Resurgence and LTM, a bunch of LTMs for that, and then weekend only LTMs that they've been doing. Win streak rewards, smoke screens, new perks, new contract for rebirth only, and then a new kill streak. And then a bunch of new guns. Dude, I didn't know they were gonna bring this many guns. That's a lot of guns.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait,
I think we get 3 off rip, and then I think we get 3 throughout the season. But it's a little deceptive on the chart because the bottom 2 aren't. No, they are guns. Never mind. Yeah,
okay.
There's a lot of guns.
Yeah, that's actually insane. There is 2 assault rifles, 1 SMG, a special weapon, a shotgun, a marksman, and then a fucking chainsaw.
Melee.
Yeah.
That thing's kind of sick. I can't lie.
Okay, so look, let's go over the actual blog. This is just a kind of a little glimpse of what we're about to see. So without further ado, there are a bunch of events. So escalation directive camo events. I will say they've been doing pretty good with their camo stuff recently.
There's like 30 camos they added with this update.
38?
50.
Is it 50?
50, yeah. 50
Yeah, that's crazy.
Camos. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, I think the last time we saw like them cook on camos and stuff like this was probably MW3, right? Like MW3.
No. They already outpaced MW3, I believe.
No,
Really?
yeah, it's way
Holy
different now.
fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but that is the last game that actually tried.
Had good. Yeah,
felt
yeah.
like post-game content.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
dude,
killing it.
like they said that season 1 was the biggest content update we ever had, right? This one seems even bigger.
I think it is.
I think once the midseason hits, I think it'll be one of the biggest all time as well.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this has got to be one of the biggest like content updates we got. Like that's what I'll say, and I'll kind of agree with you because some people are gonna be like upset and like whatever. But like people say the game sucks, the game sucks. I don't think the game sucks. I think the game right now is pretty damn good. It's just stale. Like there's not like an insane amount of content. Yeah, there's no new content. But now with season 2, there's actually going to be new content. I was addicted to Arc Raiders, and the only thing that got me off Arc Raiders was the win streak grind. They released that and I got off. I was like, oh, I'm grinding this shit. So now they added rank. They added a new, I guess, technically a new research map rebirth, but just a kind of a remaster of it, I guess. Win streaks are back as well. So I think there's a lot of content for people to consume if you do like Call of Duty, right? But okay, I agree. Let's go down, boys. So what is this? This is 8 universal camos, 4 animated completion camos. And then including in that is a new shotgun. So cool. A lot of camos, right?
Yeah. So basically, my understanding of how that works is pretty much you'll log into Warzone and you'll have an event where it has specific event challenges for Warzone. You'll do that specific event, and through that you'll unlock camos, and when you complete it, you'll get an animated camo.
Oh, okay, cool.
Whereas before, if you did the challenge in Warzone, it would count for multiplayer and it would check that box, and it would. Now they just said, you know what? We'll just double the rewards, quadruple the rewards.
Oh, shit.
And you can do that same event and you'll just do it in multiplayer and you'll get another set of rewards. You'll go to endgame, you can get another set of rewards. You go to zombies, you'll get another set of rewards. If you do them all, you'll get another set of rewards.
Damn.
So it's kind of like OD, but whatever. If people want to play the game and play, like, why tell people, no, you completed the event, you're good? Versus now, people might go, you know what? I'm going to go jump in endgame. And then they run into the T-Rex and they're like, you know what? The mode's actually kind of cool. It wasn't like this at launch. And then they go to zombies and they're like, oh, shoot, this is a cool map. Maybe, so it gives kind of a way for people and it's completely free. Like they're not charging for this at all. Yeah. It's not like one of those stupid crossovers where they're charging $11.50 for $1,400 for basically a bundle to play the game. I don't know. Those are weird, but this one's completely free.
Okay.
This is like remember the cherry blossom camo from, what was that, 2019? Or what game was that? Remember the cherry blossom camo? It was like blue with the cherries, and you had to do like specific challenges for each class of gun. You had to get 10 headshots with LMG.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Remember how that breakdown was with the tiles of the classes? That's how this is going to be, like Jay got said, but like overkill if you complete multi Warzone. So that's what's going to remind you of.
Okay, yeah. Fuck yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, I think obviously everybody's always complaining about content. Here we go. We got fucking a shit ton of it, right? I'm going to scroll down to now when we talk about things that actually matter. So maybe this is bad of me, but every time I see Ricochet anti-cheat update, I just skip over it. I don't pay attention to it, but apparently they finally did some stuff. Now, again, I want to see it. I want to see how it actually plays out. But I normally always skip over it because I'm like, they say the same thing every single time. And then, but the big thing that everybody's talking about is this right here is now they have some type of detection tool. And whenever they say AI detection, I automatically assume that it's going to fuck up and it's going to ban innocent players. But it says Cronus Zen and Zim Matrix they're going to now be able to detect them, right? So do you guys kind of understand what that means?
Well, this part is a little bit because when I read the other part, it doesn't explain it this way. Because I think when they elaborated, they're not actually able to detect if someone's using a Cronus or a Zim. But what happens is the desired output that the Cronus is doing or the Zim, it's going to be able to detect that functionality. So it won't be limited to just those two devices. If somebody use WASD or whatever that RAWASD or whatever, RAWASD, if it's the same garbage, there's like a 10 of those, they'll all be detected because whatever they're trying to do is the same thing over and over. It's unhuman. Like, cool, you can control recoil and it looks low, but if I make you fire the gun 10 times, it's going to look low every single time. But it's still going to be different every single time. With these, the actual macro that controls your recoil behavior would be the identical every single time. So this is being able to detect that part of it. So realistically, if it's working the way it's supposed to, it should detect people using all of these, and there should be a 0% chance in innocent players detected by this, based off that logic.
That's what I'm scared of. Like, are they actually? Because look, because I'm gonna be honest. I've already seen a bunch of innocent players get shadow banned, a bunch of people getting actually banned, like, and they're not cheating. And now we're adding more AI detection into shit. Like, I don't know, man. I've kind of given up on Ricochet. I hate to say it, but like, I will say right now, right? Like, I haven't ran into that many hackers, so I'll give them props where props is due. In probably since the launch of the game, I probably ran into less than 10. And that's like, I did the...
I agree, bro.
I'm not playing Big Map, and apparently that Big Map is infested with it. I'm not playing Big Map. I'm playing Resurgence, win streaks, and I've only ran into about 10 or less, 10 or fewer. That's the only thing I've seen, right? Now, I'll give them props there, but when it comes to this stuff, man, I don't know. Like, I hate this whole Cronus Zen Zim stuff. Like I think that's great. Fuck yeah. If you're doing this, I hope that they actually get banned. But how accurate is it going to be? If innocent players are getting shadow banned and actually banned, what's to say that this is not going to be another way for people to get fucking banned? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. Side note, want to make a shout out. Just want to keep saying this, and I'm going to keep saying this every podcast whenever we talk about this shit. Can we please get rid of shadow ban systems? If Activision continues to want to keep shadow bans in the game, can we make it to where they go through one revision, and if you get let out of the shadow ban because they found nothing wrong with your thing, they just don't re-shadow ban you? Like, I'm going to keep saying it. I hope like somebody's listening, but this whole thing where you get shadow banned and, you know, top players like fucking Smitty, who played on LAN, is in the game. Smitty's in the game. Bro's literally has a face on Rebirth Island, got MVP at Esports World Cup, and they're shadow banning him. Like, are we serious? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm just going to keep saying it. Hopefully one day they can, I don't know, whatever. You think
they're going to try to like maybe step in a little bit more on the whole manual stuff now that we have like some more competitive tournaments coming up? I mean, now that like Raven Software has actually acknowledged, hey, like a competitive shift, do you think they're going to try to be a little bit more hands-on and see if they can fix that stuff?
What I genuinely think they should do is they should hire a team. Maybe this is what Ricochet is supposed to do. I don't know. Hire a team to review like manually people's shit, like review people. And again, they review people.
Well,
and
to be fair, we don't even know if those things are done or not already because it's just so secretive on that topic.
Yeah,
we don't know the extent of doing anything. It could be just one person, and that's it.
Stack of papers this high on their desk. They get the donkeys. They're like, nope.
Or it is a team, or what? Like, obviously, we've gone to a lot of events. We've interacted with a lot of people from Activision and Call of Duty and the dev studios, and I don't know a single name of a person that works at there, but I can name somebody from every studio at multiple levels.
We know one. It's Rick O'Shea.
Mr. Rick O'Shea.
We know Mr. O'Shea.
Yeah, I agree. Ricochet is the most kept secret ever, biggest kept secret ever. We've all know somebody from some studio, right? But I'm telling you right now, never met a single person from Ricochet. And so who knows, man? Again, I want to be a voice for the voiceless here. And I know there's a lot of people that they just need to do a manual revision on things, right? Like, again, even if I think at the bare minimum, bro, if you've made it to LAN and you've performed on LAN, like Smitty, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like come on, bro.
For like 7 years, like 6-7 years. He's literally been, dude, this guy had like a 9 KD in OG Verdansk. Like, he's been around for so long. Like, to like have that guy shadow ban is crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we could make an exception for someone who's literally been around for so long.
I kind of disagree on that. I don't think it matters if you've been to LAN or not. I think if it flags it, it should flag it. I think his account probably should have higher threshold, probably the same way like a Nick Merckx or a Tim the Tapman would have while streaming, so that they don't get a shadow. But I think that the things should be in place where if something is suspicious, it should be flagged. I think what that is, it isn't currently in the right spot, and especially not for his account probably. But I don't think there's any amount of protections for anyone, regardless.
No, I do agree with that.
Or
I do agree with that.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, again, like
I see what you guys like. He's vetted. He's like vetted. He's obviously a great player. But I see what Jay's saying too. Like,
yeah.
You know, there's, you know, let's not sit here and I all like joke and say we've never seen someone hack and not be still good at the game that's hacking. You know what I mean? There's been players that have came through the game that are very good that have hacked that are still really good without hacks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
yeah.
To
be clear, I don't think he's cheating. I don't think he's cheating. No,
either. But
one of the,
you know what I mean?
One of the biggest things I think as well is like we've heard it like, oh, Warzone creators don't make content. Warzone creators don't make content. Like the competitors at least don't make content. And it's like I will say but bro, I went on Twitter the other day. I saw Tekka saying, bro, I just want to do my job, and I give a shadow ban. Tekka getting shadow ban. Who else? Louis CM. He said, I just want to do my job. I'm getting shadow ban. Grimy. This guy puts in 12 hours every day if he's not shadow banned, but when he does, he just can't play. Like, I don't know. I'm again on the Ricochet subject. I just want to make sure to say that, because if I don't keep saying it, it's just gonna fly under the radar, and nothing's ever gonna change. So hopefully one day, do I think anything's gonna change by me saying something? Not really. But I hope one day this gets to the right ears. So we'll see, man. But anyway, so they did some type of AI detection for Chrono Zens and the Matrix. I think that's cool. We'll see if it actually, changed anything. Yep. Rank play requirements, pretty much the same thing that's already right now, correct? It's just TPM 2.0 and secure boot. Nothing's changed here.
They're adding the 10 whatever the hell that attestation, whatever that is.
What is that? What is that?
It says remote attestation for PC players in partnership with Microsoft. This extra layer of protection sets a new standard for rank play, building on the existing TPM 2 and secure boot, specifically for PC players. So I don't know exactly how that works, but yeah.
Okay. That's I don't know what that is, chat, but maybe it fixes things. I don't know, right? Okay, so anti-teaming updates. Oh, remember when people were getting banned for jumping
team? This is the third time they've said the anti-teaming behavior.
This is interesting. This is interesting,
bro. Urzikstan was insane for teaming.
Dude, that was crazy, bro.
Oh my god, that was a movie.
Dude, console was crazy, bro.
Yeah, we had an advanced up, and you're like, bro, there's 16 guys. They're setting up.
Wait,
dude, I'm telling you right now, EU was hell. It was hell.
All right, Mr. Ebates, can you explain real quick? I didn't change my batteries for this thing, but what exactly is this? Or Rita, what is it?
Yeah.
So essentially, what they're gonna do is, they're gonna take a look at people sharing. Like the first dot is they're gonna take a look at people that are sharing cash. Like if you're gonna drop money and let people buy back, that's a form of teaming, believe it or boosting teaming.
Well, didn't they patch that out already?
Well, no, but that's different now because you can drop money for people. Because I may or may not see people doing that. I definitely don't do that, but I've seen people do that. You know what I mean?
Because I thought it would say like only if you killed somebody. They fixed it. They did patch it back out.
Yeah, they changed it. So you can still drop money for your opponents. So they're going to take a look at people dropping money for their opponents in ranked, which that always was a thing. Because those of you guys that watch any ranked streams before everyone got shadow banned, if you would get to like the last team, you would drop money on the buy and you would say, I'm dropping you money for a UAV. And then like the opposing players would come in and steal it. They'd buy their guys back. You'd kill them. And then you keep killing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they're going to look at you dropping money for opponents. They're going to look at obviously the botting. Like if it's just a bunch of bots, like you guys have seen on TikTok, the bot
I've seen that. Yeah.
They're going to take a look at that. And then obviously the anti-teaming crap again. They're going to, look at that as well. But it's the same thing like you said, Hector. It's like data gathering and in-game detection. Like to what extent is that like full AI? Like, and then it even says farther down in the Reddit or in the article here that they're going to look at it so extreme that if Ebates is in my lobby and I've killed Ebates 3 times, if I continue to kill him and they suspect us as boosting, they're going to take my SR and they're going to know that from the game. In that game because I've killed him too many times. We'll get to that eventually, but
brother, you're not killing me, brother. You're not.
I'm pretty sure with that though, it depends on like subsequent matches too. Like I don't think it would just be in the same match if he's just farming. It would have to be like, oh, how did they end up in the same lobby again? Oh, and again, and again. There's a pattern.
So,
and then I think that there'll be safeguards that way. At least that's the way I would logically think it would work.
I would hope, bro. I would hope.
Right.
But then eventually there's going to be SR deduction and, the whole 9 yards, which we've heard about like in the past. Like, remember they were like, hey, we're going to give you an SR, blanket if you get hacked on. And then some people get 800 SR and then some people that play ranked every day got like 47 SR. So, you know what I mean? That kind of thing is going to come into play for teaming again as well. Yep. So.
Okay, well, it seems like they're heading in the right direction when it comes to ranked in general. Like they're actually caring about it now, as opposed to just like, hey, here, So I hope that a lot of this stuff actually goes into play. And for me, my biggest thing when it comes to anti-cheats in general, like pubs, I've only ran into, let's say, like 10 hackers, which very good. Again, give them credit where credit's due. But the true test is ranked. Depending on how things are in ranked, that would tell me how good or how bad the anti-cheat actually is. It got to the point the last time I was playing ranked where I couldn't even play the game because I was like getting hacked on 24/7. So my expectations are low. We'll see what happens in ranked and let's see how crazy it actually is. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of not skip this, but is there anything else you guys want to talk about when it comes to the actual anti-cheat as of right now?
I think we covered most of it.
I feel like you guys did a pretty good job at that. Okay. All right, now let's go to the content side of things, the map. So we have Rebirth Island. What's y'all's kind of thoughts on this? Now, yeah, I don't know. Let me know, fellas. What do y'all think about the new Rebirth map?
I think this was a much needed refresh to the map. I think that Rebirth is getting dry, it's getting boring, and I think the same sky, the same textures, the same everything is very boring. And the fact that they added a new POI called Turbine, and then they also added a living, I think it's just gonna give the map a new experience that was much needed, in my opinion. Rebirth is not gonna die, it's never gonna die, in my opinion, as long as Warzone's around. And they should be giving the player base new content like this, and it's not gonna change the map where everyone's gonna throw a fit, but it's adding to what we already have, and I think it's really good.
Okay. I'm hearing that. I mean, look, dude, this I'm happy that this is coming out, right? But I also think that with the positivity of me saying that, I can also be blunt and say, hey, this would have been cool in Christmas time. You know, this would have been cool to add like Christmas lights and have big themes, and now whether they like, I think this is one of those things where
it'll be here next year for that.
Hopefully.
Yeah, this will be the same Rebirth for the next 4 years.
I think they should do things where like festive things, right? Like, have completely redesign it for Christmas. Completely redesign it.
Well, what's weird is they added
the
tree during the holiday area, so it would have made sense to have this. So it feels like they're just delayed like a little bit, like a month or two. But you know what's weird about this particular map is they added the POIs, which I think should be new landing spots, but they didn't I don't know if you guys would agree, they should probably increase the player count by an extra team.
A squad. Yeah.
Because of you saying there's more map, there's more square footage on the map.
Yes. They're talking about Turbine having 3 layers of whatever the hell. Like what? That used to just be a little room with the
how many players is it right now?
44.
Pretty sure, are they not expanding it? I thought it was going to go up.
I think it's still 44 is listed on the list in here.
Okay. I actually didn't know that. I thought it was more for some reason. I guess it's different.
50 whatever on Haven.
45 in trios, 44 in quads.
Interesting.
Yep. They said casuals 51. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, dude, I think it's a cool map. I think people are going to be happy about it no matter what. But I would like to see them have a little bit more, I guess, better timing with it. It's still great. I'm still happy that we're getting this. It's going to be fun, something new. But would be dope to have something, let's say, if this was snow map in Christmas, or imagine if they did this for spring and there was cherry blossoms and shit. Have it themed to what we're kind of at right now, right? Would be cool, but I still think, hey, it's something. Now they added the turbine, like you said, which is, I'm surprised they don't have pictures of here.
Not on here, but they had the full
very
video.
Black Ops 7. Yeah, it's very Black Ops 7. If it's the whole guild, branding and everything. Yep. I think there's it's a 3-story building, I think, or 2 or 3. I don't know. There's a staircase. It's actually pretty interesting. I think it'll be really good. I think it'll add a lot, like I said, to Rebirth. I think it'll be really good. I wish they updated Harbor, bro. I think Harbor is so weak. If they put the riverboat where Harbor is, that would be gas.
Yeah, that POI is terrible.
It's awful.
It's horrible. Especially when you landed between Virtus Pro and Twisted Minds last year. GG.
Yeah. If we're talking competitive, dude, Harbor was literally like no man's land. If you were there, you're just dead instantly.
Facts.
Okay, so then Outpost.
I agree with what you guys say. I think it's a great map, but I think these things should probably happen more often than we get them. You know what I mean?
Agree.
They're just I posted a video on this, when they first dropped the thing, I posted a video. I was like, hey, here's what we're getting, kind of dumbed it down. And there were numerous comments of people saying dude, this sucks. Of course, when I quit the game, Rebirth, it finally looks cool. So think about how many people played the game for so long and enjoyed Rebirth, and they wanted a little refresh. And now that they're getting it, there's people that missed out. You know what I mean? So I think it's a good update. Honestly, it's Rebirth, but
yeah, it's Rebirth. It's the same thing. I would say, look, if anybody at Activision is watching this, I completely understand bringing old maps, and maybe you guys have. I guess let me ask you guys, what is y'all's opinion on this? I would I don't want to see them bring back a bunch of old maps. I kind of like that they take the chances on creating new maps. I think I really liked Haven's Hollow. I think it's been great. Maybe keep Rebirth Island, keep refreshing it with a bunch of new facelifts every year or every whatever 6 months. But then new maps, I think, is what people actually want. Where it's going to make people actually come back. Because you bring back one old map, some people are going to love it, some people are going to hate it. And I don't know. I definitely do think the broader community thinks that they're just recycling back and forth. So I know that Lucky won't agree with that because I know Lucky's like, no, just keep the same maps, just make it better. But for me, I want to see them keep taking chances at making new maps.
I think there's a couple different things there. I think they lack a lot of transparency on the decision making most of the time. Personally, I don't know how long it takes to make this map. It could take where they could put one out every 6 months if that was a priority. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they can't do it that often. I don't know. But I think they go way too long without new maps. And then when we do get new maps, there's no transparency around a low percentage of players playing it or the decision making around not having the map. For example, we know that like Area 99 wasn't that popular as a whole. But they could have said only 12% of people are playing this, so we're going to remove Area 99.
Yeah.
Same thing with Haven's Hollow. Like, I would assume Rebirth is still more popular than Haven's Hollow.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
But if they put in a blog, they said 30% of our players, when they're presented with the choice between Haven's Hollow and Rebirth, they choose Haven's Hollow. So, I mean, 70% is choosing Rebirth. Then we'd be like, okay, 30% like this or whatever. But there's never transparency around the number. Obviously, they're not going to give us the exact number, but even percentage of players playing things to know if these are worth it. One thing I mentioned in my video about the update, the patch, is like this update's great for people that are already enjoying the game, already liking it because they're already enjoying it. There's not one thing that's in this specific update that you're going to tell your friend you should probably jump on and play if they're waiting for Avalon. There's nothing in this update. It's just literally nothing. Even if they're waiting for Blackout or whatever, there's nothing in this update that's driving new players. This is great for retention for the people like Lucky that are playing this game, specifically Rebirth or whatever. This is great for those people. Everyone gets, that already enjoys the game, and the retention's already been good. It's a matter of just getting new players to the game. And I don't think there's anything in the current update that is getting new players or people to come back after a lapse. There's nothing.
Yeah.
And I think that's the downside with the updates. And I don't think it's that easy to just go, yep, we're going to do this, and all of a sudden the new player's going to flood in. I don't think it's that easy. So, but they're a multi-billion-dollar company. They got to figure it out, right?
I think the biggest thing you said there was I just wish they had more transparency. Like, let's talk about Area 99. Like, I would assume that player count for Area 9 was horrendous for them to keep it in for 3 months and then take that shit out, like, and then never bring it back. Like, if they would just tell us, hey, Area 99, only 10% of the player base was playing it. Take it out. That's why we took it out. Okay, like I feel like people would appreciate that, right? Or let's say Vondo. I know there's people even in the chat like, oh, bring Vondo back. Vondo was fucking amazing, right? Like for all we know, Vondo came out and Vondo numbers were fucking low. Like we don't know,
because
right?
everyone wanted to play Rebirth.
Yeah,
because that was the same shit that's going on right now.
Yeah. So
another example of transparency is a lot of people are upset about this infill gas thing, right?
Oh yeah.
At least that part, but they could have been transparent. They said, oh, it's going to be one of the 4 events that happen on the map. And in reality, those events happen 1 in 3 matches. So realistically, you're going to experience this gas thing 1 in 12 matches on average. So it's like 7% or 8% of your matches are going to be involving the gas.
Is that actually the numbers?
No, but we don't know what the numbers are.
Oh, got it.
There are 4 events, and they do happen at a percentage of the matches. It's not 100% of matches on Rebirth to have those events. The water tower, the other thing, the roof broken in, like those aren't on every single match.
Right. Okay.
And these gas things won't be on every single match. But the way they teed it up, it feels like it's going to be 100% of matches, and people are making negative opinions based off 100%. When in reality, we know that's not the case, right? It's an in-game event, and it's not an event if it happens every match.
Right. Okay. I see what you're saying.
We were talking about like Christmas, and Jago was talking about like player retention for the new map. The one thing I didn't understand this year was the Christmas update on Rebirth was actually dope with the tree and the presents, and it was cool. You know what I mean? Was it minimal? Yeah, it was minimal. Would have been cooler with snow? Absolutely. Would have been super dope. But the thing I was going to get at is why are we doing things like that on Rebirth, but we're not implementing those exact things on Haven's Hollow, which is the brand new map that we geared up to drop this year? You know what I mean? Like, we want people to play Haven's Hollow, but you know what I mean? Why would you play Haven's Hollow if you can go experience Christmas on Rebirth? I know that sounds corny, but it's the truth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to do this to Rebirth, let's do this to Havens as well. Like, just a seasonal update.
It's like they were actively competing against themselves in a weird way.
Like, you know, you go to Rebirth, there's a big Christmas tree. You go to Haven's Hollow, and you know what I mean? There's nothing. It's just
I mean,
weird.
yeah. How hard would it have been to just put a Christmas tree at Barn, like
Just
where that
skin-
little like
just
flower
skin
bed is?
Haven's
Yeah.
Hollow.
One
Skin
big
Haven's
ass,
Hollow.
one big ass Christmas tree.
It just would have been. It's just cool. Small things like that. It doesn't help players want to go play that map.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look, Rebirth, whether it's the best map or not, I think there's like it's shown that people love it, and you know it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I don't think it'll ever go away. I think there's a reason why it stayed here. I just don't want to see them. For example, Fortune's Keep. My honest opinion, I don't even think they should have brought it back. Like
I agree.
I don't
I
think.
agree with that too. That is so overplayed. They already brought it back. I don't know why it's coming back again.
I think that they would have been better off if
Vondel.
whenever that comes out, they just either bring back Vondel or they bring back another map. But again, in their defense, what if Fortune's Keep numbers were insane compared to Vondel?
They were.
I don't know.
They probably were, bro.
Like that's probably why they're bringing it
probably
back.
were.
Yeah.
I prefer Fortune's Keep
Dude,
over
do you guys
the
remember
other
Fortune's
maps.
Keep?
Really?
Fortune's Keep V2 ranked. Adrian
Oh
was
my
going
God.
crazy.
Oh,
bro.
Adrian went insane. Yeah.
Or- Fortune's
His
Keep ranked
channel
was amazing.
insane.
But this driving an
Yep.
X3M now.
And there's
Yeah.
probably, dude, I'll be honest, there were probably way more players playing the game at that point than there is now or when Vondel was out.
Damn.
I would love to know. I would love to
But we'll
know.
never know, right?
I wish we had
We
that.
would- Dude, there had to have been. Dude, MW3 ranked was like the best rank we've ever had besides Almazir rank. No? We can all agree on
Yes,
that?
that was the
I think
best.
so.
Fortune's Keep
100%.
ranked was amazing. Was fucking peak.
Yeah, bro, everyone was
Bro.
playing it. Literally everyone was playing it. It was dope, bro. The only type of
remember-
hacking, but that's the other thing. Hacking was way different back then because that was the speed hackers. That's all that people did. They just speed hacked. Remember those?
Dude,
wait, I kinda don't remember that.
That was it. That was
That
it,
was
bro.
insane.
There wasn't like rage hackers. Like
It's like they were able to like stack the sprinter perk or not
Yes.
sprinter, whatever
Oh,
the
there was an
equivalent was.
event. There was an
Tape
event
script or something?
multiplayer. There was an event multiplayer where you could have like fast, like you could be fast with dead silence, and they were able to get those perks in Warzone, and they would have them in ranked.
You guys
Wait,
remember
holy
like
fuck.
the old like COD multiplayers where like if you went to go play like team deathmatch, it would literally tell you what percentage of players are playing that mode. Like that. I
Yeah,
wonder
that's
why
sick.
they don't do that anymore. I don't know why they don't.
That still works. No,
Yeah, it still works on like all the old
Yeah.
CODs. Like it's still going.
Yeah. Like if you go loaded up MW2 right now, I would say there's 128 players online.
Right.
Yeah, that would be sick.
I wish that. I mean, obviously, there's a reason why they don't do that, right? Like they don't. I think they're. I mean,
What's
bro.
weird is the number would be way higher than you think it is.
Oh, for sure. I know,
There's
dude.
loads of people playing. There's
Yeah.
loads of people playing.
Listen, man.
Yep.
Everybody can say whatever they want about Call of Duty dying and shit, but I don't think people realize how big this game actually is in the broader like.
I agree.
It's fucking huge. Now, is it as big as it was in COVID? Fuck no, right? Like those
Nothing
numbers.
wonder, yeah.
If we ever got the numbers for COVID, we would probably be like, holy fuck. You know, like that's probably insane.
Do you guys think the game is bigger now or Warzone 2?
Oh, it was definitely had the opportunity in Warzone 2
To be
because
bigger.
everyone was there for it. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
But the fall off,
Yeah,
that needs to be studied.
I think the
I don't
fall
know what
off. The fall off for Warzone 2, it probably started off with more player count.
the fact
Like
But
a
that
then-
normal day of Warzone 2. Like Vonda was out, Almazir was out. Like let's say like up to World Series. Like do you guys think they had more players then or now?
I don't know,
I don't
dude.
know.
It
That's
was-
a good question.
I think
Yeah,
because I think okay, so Call of Duty slowly, little by little, became the cool thing to hate, and
Yeah.
I agree.
during Warzone 2 was the start of it was a cool thing to hate on COD. And so that's why I think the player count was probably higher back then, as opposed to now. For example, if we got the game that we're playing now instead of Warzone 2, I think people would have praised it like insanely.
Oh
right.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now,
100%.
because of everything that's happened over the last 3 to 4 years, right now,
It's,
you know what I'm
it's not
saying?
just COD, it's gaming in general. Obviously, if you pay attention to enough other games, all these games have these issues. Obviously, COD's the one, it comes out yearly, so it gets bigger, the hate. But even if you look at like any game that comes out from Ubisoft or whatever, or any of these other new titles that come out, immediately negativity about the game. And then once it turns out that, oh, it's actually popular, oh, you know what? Never mind. That's
is
not
kinda
my
cool.
opinion.
Yeah,
It's kind of cool. It's like when Arc Raiders first came out, there was a lot of like hype around it. But then there was also a lot of negative sentiment around them using AI for the voice acting and all this other nonsense. And there was people piling on. But then it's like, oh, they averaged 300K concurrent on Steam. So clearly it's not a failed game. So now you guys got to shut up type thing. And people just shut up, right? Like they move on. So COD, they didn't have that rebound.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like right now, again, I'm going to keep saying like this game is not, it's not bad. Like it's fun.
The game's good.
Like I don't remember the last, like normally sometimes when I get on and play, I'm fucking bored. And I'm like, bro, like I don't want to play this game. But I think this with the win streaks, with the way the movement, everything, the game's buttery. It's just lack of content. Now that the game added some content, I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it a lot more because there's content to play. Now, I will say as well, Arc Raiders being as good as it is has definitely like taken a lot of people from Warzone for sure. Like that,
casual
shit had
for
me.
sure. Casual.
Shit took me too. You know what I'm saying? Like that game's really good.
One thing I touched on too, and I've touched on for a couple months now, is that like I think one of the biggest things to get new players of the game is like that fear of leveling. I think they just need to remove it for Warzone. I don't think they will, but I think that would be the game changer where like you don't have to worry about leveling the guns. You still level them so that when you go to multiplayer, it's like you got progress or zombies or endgame or whatever. But I think that's one of the biggest obstacles. Even though leveling is insanely fast compared to the way it used to be in Warzone. And you don't have to level 7 guns the way you did in MW2. Like the leveling is so much more casualized. It's because of those negative leveling experiences that people had over the past, 6-7 years of total leveling. Or 6 years or so, that it's really set it out where they're going to tell their friends, oh, well, yeah, what do I need? Like, I don't want to invest 7 hours into leveling before. In reality, it only takes, an hour and a half to maybe max out a meta weapon without double XP. So I don't know. I think that'd be the logical step, but that's going to continue to be an obstacle because people think it's way worse to level than it actually is.
Yeah.
This game's not bad at all.
Yeah, the game is pretty solid.
With the leveling, it's not. I think it's way better than what we do.
Oh,
we
which
had
was
this conversation
horrible?
a lot. Dude, Vanguard was rough.
Yeah, Vanguard.
Dude, the zombies
71 levels, bro. Like, what
the
the
zombies
hell?
grind last year was crazy compared to this year. And I think that is also part of the problem. Why, talk about competitors arc. I think that's also why Battlefield and RedSec is struggling so, bro.
Yes.
You can't level up guns on that game, dude. And it's
Oh,
miserable.
yeah, it's so hard. It's so
like
hard.
12 hours plus.
Yes, dude, it's miserable.
For one gun?
The reward at the end is like here's your gun with some dirt on it. Like it's the rewards are minuscule. It's just I think that is casuals don't have that time to play the game to level their guns up. They don't, bro.
I think it's different now. I think COD used to be able to get away with it, and they could even justify it with Blueprint, saying that hey, you could buy this Blueprint, and they weren't even meta attachments, so it never really functioned well for COD. But Battlefield, they got away with it for a while because I don't think their leveling is that drastic compared to previously. And people were even justifying it at launch, saying, hey, you know what? The leveling is not that bad. We're going to have the game for 3 years. It's not a big deal, blah, blah, blah. And it's like the elitist toxic players will basically say that like reasons why their game still needs to be a certain way, when in reality, it's like a terrible system for the sake of just, oh, this is the way it's been, so this is the way it should be. It's like, not really, bro. Like we're in 26 now. Like, what are we doing? Like, nobody wants a full-time job to load up their game to play with their friends. It's too competitive.
I mean, what do you guys think they should do about like just weapon leveling? Because I do agree that like
remove it.
Just remove it completely. Just as soon as you go into
so
Warzone.
I would say that when you load into Warzone, you're going to be level 1, but you have all attachments. If you play with it for 2 hours, you might get it to level 30 or whatever, and then you jump on multiplayer, you're going to be level 30.
I promise you, I think that they don't want to do that. I mean, I think we all know this. They are probably scared that they would sell significantly less copies of the game.
Multiplayer.
Yeah, of the base game if they did that.
I feel like that's what people will say, but the reality is you know how many bundles you could buy for guns if you didn't have to worry about leveling them first? You would have every gun in your entire inventory leveled, right? So you'd go, you know what, that Blueprint's sick, but I don't want to spend 3 hours leveling it. Nah, you know what? Sick. Let's load it up.
Yeah.
So I think that would offset the amount, the free players, the new game. But I don't know. I don't know what their back end looks like to see what percentage of people are actually doing that and leveling. How many people actually buy multiplayer to level their weapons? Maybe they're losing out on that. I don't know. We don't have enough data to make those things.
There's
but
so many people that are using old metas and like guns from old games because they don't have new shit. And they just Dude,
They
I
refuse
fight
to
someone
use it.
Yeah, I fight people
Yeah.
with kilos every day on Rebirth.
Yeah.
Just like squatted up. They love, and the kilo's still good. You know what I mean? It's still okay, but they would rather use that. And I totally understand, but they don't have time for that shit.
I agree. I hope that one day that system can change. Do I see it happening? No. Again, I wish there was a lot more transparency when it comes to data. So at least, because a lot of times we see Activision this big bad wolf, right? And probably a lot of things that they do is because of the data that they have, but because they don't communicate that data to the community, which I guess they don't have to, right? But that's why Call of Duty right now has probably the worst PR it's ever had. Right? If things were a little bit more transparent and they just were like, hey, this is why we do these. This is why we do these things. I think they would get a little bit more slack from the community, which I will say, Raven has done a pretty good job with certain things. Like after, which you'll see as we go down the blog, they put a big paragraph of why they do certain things. And I think that I appreciate that when they tell us, okay, we did this because of this, right? But yeah, I know we digressed a lot. I can keep going down to this, boys. We have Turbine and Outpost. We talked about those two. Biometric scanners, I think, what did they really change?
So they basically just changed the loot, and it says like clear gameplay cues, cleaner, more readable interface. But when you go down, you see like a black card EXE. So I'm assuming probably like newer cards in the biometric scanners. Which, dude, those are a staple of Rebirth.
Yeah,
like I'm happy to see that they're changing them. Like, you know what I mean? Those are dope for content. They're changing locations.
That's cool. Okay. Then we did infill gas. We talked about this as well, that we don't know exactly how often it's going to be. Maybe it's 1 in every 5, 1 in every 12 lobbies. I hate this, but for the sake of, we don't know. I don't want to give it my honest review yet until I play it.
I will say though that when they first implemented those changes for the other events in Rebirth, everyone said they were going to be trash, hole in the roof, whatever. Nothing burger. No one cares.
True.
It ended up being a nothing issue. At least in my opinion. I don't hear people complaining about that hole in the roof sometimes.
No, people, I think, I remember the backlash that got, but even now, I actually like it when the hole's in the roof. I can get on top of the roof pretty easily.
Yeah, 100%.
But, okay, so Snowstorm gas. This is just gas across the board, right? I like this a lot. Like,
it's just a cosmetic difference, I think.
Right. See, okay, bro, I don't think they realize, like, for me, imagine if they, again, I don't know how much resources this shit costs, but like something as simple as this is fucking dope. Like, we need more shit like this. Like, imagine if they made, I don't know, but they just changed it randomly.
Well, they could have done other stuff. They could have done radiation with the Fallout event. They could have done some other things where it's just a cosmetic difference to feel different. Like, whatever.
You know, what'd be really cool is if like the snowstorm, if you were in the snowstorm gas, you got like you like froze or got slowed down or something like that would be pretty sick. I'd be down for that. I mean, I don't know.
You have to change how the mechanics work. This one, it says the mechanics will still work identically. I will say though, if you did die in the gas, that'd be sick if you froze like a Sub-Zero type shit.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, like a different like death emote basically. Like where, yeah. Well, it says and messaging behave exactly as players expect. So I mean, that's basically saying it's going to be the same as what we have.
Yes.
Yeah, it's exact thing, but it's just snow. Which again,
well, the stuff before that is the points they're talking about. The gas mask will work the way you expect. The decam and the damage and everything will be the same way you expect.
They should do this more often. Again, I don't know how much resources cost. If it's very easy to do and it's not a lot of resources, then they should do this almost like, I'm not a kid, like every season. Just have something new, just fresh. It makes the game feel different. That's a lot of the reason why a lot of people leave, is because the game just feels the exact same every single time. Like, give people a reason to want to hop on, change the way that it feels. Like, it's not the gameplay loop, but just change the experience, right? So I will give them credit. I think that's cool. Smart displays, what the hell? Smart displays can have
those are those screens nobody looks at mostly.
They've been around for a while.
They're like a cool concept on paper.
Like a billboard. Like the billboard. Remember the big billboard on Vondel? They're still on Rebirth, but people don't know where they are. There's one on the side of control next to the zip line. And if you look at it, it'll say Repulse has died 52 times in this game. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like the Ebates is not the kill leader. Like that's what they say. It's things like that. So it's like smart displays. Yeah, so go to Rebirth, look at the zip line.
Yeah, there's probably like 7 of them, right? Or 6 or something.
How big are these?
So they're
probably size.
Yeah, you could, dude, I'm telling you, check it out. It'll say like Diaz Biffle has 42 elimination. He's the kill leader.
That was Glaze.
Yeah, I saw it in the chat. But it tells you like it'll also say like things like prison is like the hot area, the hot zone. It'll tell you where, you know what I mean, where the most players are on the map. They introduced those in Vondel. and they've been around since then, but people don't pay attention to them. So they're
Got
obviously
it.
trying to make them.
They blend
You know what I
in.
mean?
It's
Yeah.
very difficult
Yeah.
because there's not like a pop-up on screen, and they're not like so massive the way Apex does it, where it's like a vertical sign that
Yeah.
covers the whole side of a mountain. It's not like that at all.
Okay, I want to see this. Maybe I'm blind, but I've never even. If you told me that was in the game, I would say no, that's not in
There's
the
at
game.
least 6 of them. I know there's one on the lower side too. I don't remember
actually
where.
remember.
Wait, that's kind of cool,
There's a bunch of them.
bro. The POI with the highest player density. That's kind of cool.
That's what I'm
Yep.
saying. Like the most players are at prison. It'll tell you who has the highest skill, kills that.
Well, one of
mean,
the problems with them is they're too damn slow. So
yeah,
it's
agreed.
like
You
if
can't
you
stand
see
there.
the yeah, it's like cool. The player, okay, I gotta wait 4 more signs for the player density
Yeah.
one.
Think of
Yeah.
it as a digital billboard on the interstate. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It just
Mhm.
controls.
It should
I-
go quick. It should be like every second. It's like switching.
I actually
It's
didn't
been
know
in the
that.
game for so long, bro.
I'm gonna load up
Yeah.
the game after the podcast, and I'm gonna go find these things. I didn't know. Okay, then they have cradle fractures, which are classified. So I'm assuming maybe like 2.5. We'll see what
No.
this is.
Oh, please tell me there's
No.
no hole in the map, please, bro.
No,
What?
no. Those will be like the little red portals, right?
What?
Ooh, I don't know.
What portals?
So, there's 2 different things those could be. The red portals that are on Verdansk right now. There's red portals. You knew about this.
I
right,
haven't
Hector?
played. I haven't played Verdansk in
I'll play
a
later.
lot.
So on Big Map, there's these red portals you jump through, like red doors, and then it shoots you into the
Oh.
air. So that's
Oh,
one.
cool.
Two,
Right.
the other thing that it could be is on multiplayer. There's the map. I can't remember. Somebody in chat will know it. But basically, you could jump through a portal, and it's like a door, and it spits you out a different part of the map.
I'm looking at it right now. So it's like a red door. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Interesting.
Cool.
So there's 2 possible things it could be. I'm not sure exactly which one's going to be because the
'Cause-
little fracture thing on that it's a smaller multiplayer map, and you go through it, and you go through a door, and it spits you out another door, and there's 2 sets of doors. The map is called Fate. New chat would know.
Interesting.
Okay. I
So
So
actually
I
didn't
think
know
it's
that.
either
Right
one of
now.
those. One would spit you out into the sky, and another one would spit you out like from floor to floor on a different POI, I guess. It'd be a fast travel system.
And that, when it says classified, is this like off rip, or you think that because it's classified, that's probably means that it's gonna come out like mid season?
No. I think they're just leaving it so that you won't know about it. It's for you to discover. Maybe there's
Like an
stuff
Easter egg or
related to
something,
it. I
yeah.
think it'll be there
Yeah,
on
they
day
said-
one. Day one.
They said that that they were happy to announce that there would be like little nooks and crannies and like Easter eggs, and
Easter eggs.
things in the map. Yeah, Easter eggs in the
And
map.
they said something about fire or something in the trailer.
Yeah,
Bringing the heat or some shit. I don't know exactly what that means, but yeah.
Well, let's find these Easter eggs ASAP, right?
Well,
Yeah.
Rebirth has already like 15 different Easter eggs.
Yeah.
a lot, bro.
Because it still has those other ones where you get the little key card to go inside a little locked room, but you have to do like the levels on the thing, and I don't know. There's tons of nonsense on there.
I agree, J. Paul. I agree with you, bro. All right.
Dude, I mean,
let-
Vegas Hollow has has like 4 Easter eggs.
they got like
too.
5. Yeah.
No, they got 10, I think.
Oh shit.
I think it's
Has-
8.
Has
8 or
someone
10.
completed them? Has someone completed them all?
Yes, you get a
I'm
call
sure.
card for completing all of them. Yes, I don't even know how people figure those ones out. I'm like in a regular, like what? You got to do like a warship circle or some shit.
That one's wicked. That one's crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never. I had my boy in the chat telling me all those Easter eggs. I didn't even know that was that many. I just know the treasure hunt one.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Okay. All right, so let's move on to the modes, boys, coming in at season 2. So we had loaded resurgence, which pretty much you spawn in with their loadout, and you always have it. But
Yep.
perks can only. Ooh, I kind of like that. Perks can only be earned through eliminations. Rack up enough kills to unlock specialist perk, and oh wow, that's
This'll
cool.
be
And they
fire.
stay with
This game
you.
will be
So
fire.
basically, if you got how many
Ooh.
perks are there? 15, 16, somewhere in there. Basically, if you got 16 kills, you'd have perma specialist.
That's sick.
Wait, that's cool.
Fire.
That's fire.
That's a sick mode.
I actually like this a lot. Loaded resurgence is fire. That's 44 player squads, weeks 1 and 2. So this will be this week then, right?
Yeah, it'll be the weekend.
Is this weekend modes or is this?
Oh no. That's a week one because the Rush Resurgence says it's a weekend one. So yeah. It'll be.
Oh look. Oh, then there's casual mode for it too. But that's same thing. But weeks 3 and 4. So okay.
Yeah. So if you want to get your game on over there.
Yeah. So we have Rush Resurgence. It's a condensed high-intensity version of Rebirth Resurgence, designed for faster matches and constant action, with fewer players, reduced downtime between phases, and quicker gas circle movement. Matches play out in roughly half the time of the standard Resurgence game. So just a fast version of Resurgence.
That one's like the big map mode that they had.
I remember that one.
It was like a mini royale.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I think it's going to be similar to that. What's funny though is I know we laugh at the casual thing, but again, here's where transparency matters. If they said 80% of our player base is locked in on casual, then we wouldn't have been laughing, right? Like,
True.
We
True.
don't know that number though. Maybe it is that high. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's that high. I'm not trolling.
We'll never know. But
Yeah.
they should definitely be transparent about that.
I agree. I would not be surprised if that shit was like 80%. Like actually. Iron Gauntlet, okay. Let me read this because I still don't know what this means because they said they're gonna like pause ranked while this is out, and then like I'm kind of curious to see what this is because this could be they said the most competitive mode possible in the last blog. I wonder now, is this gonna be like what World Series is? I'm curious to see what exactly this is because I don't know. So it says launching as a beta, Iron Gauntlet is a competitive focused battle royale mode built as an evolution of Iron Trials. This mode is deliberately designed to raise the intensity by featuring accelerated circle collapses. Okay, so a faster. So it's Iron Trials, right?
It's Iron Trials, yeah, but it's weird because it's duos, which I think is a huge miss right off the rip.
I agree.
Ooh, duos ill. Okay.
It needs to be trios or quads. There's no way.
So it's faster circle collapses, rarer higher tier loot, increased player health, no free loadout drops, and no gulag second chances. With fewer safety nets and higher consequences for mistakes, every engagement demands confidence and precision. As announced in our previous competitive blog, this mode will be made available during a limited window later in Season 2. We'll share more details, including mode settings and restrictions in the coming weeks as we draw closer to the planned live dates. Now, they added this later. They said, we made the decision to separate the Iron Gauntlet from ranked play to give each experience the space it needs to thrive. By keeping ranked play more focused and stable, we're able to support a clear competitive avenue while using Iron Gauntlet as a space to explore fresh ideas and push the boundaries of a high-skill battle royale. So yeah, right off the rip, this is giving me that like this will probably be the new competitive mode, especially because they said like they're talking about competitive.
That's the way it looks like they're teeing it up.
Right.
But the reality is during that 5-day window or whatever, the competitive players need to be like playing the hell out of that and dissecting the good things and the bad things to optimize it so that it could be the ranked version.
Yeah, but exactly what you said. Why are we playing a duos mode if it's supposed to be competitive? Like that, it's just it feels so counterproductive. I don't think anyone's gonna really play it. I mean, I don't think any true competitors are gonna want to play this.
Not as a duo, I don't think it will.
Yeah,
unless that's what they want ranked to be as a duo, that'd be different. But
yeah, I think Rebiff is gonna have to come back as a duo for the squad.
I mean, dude, big map duos isn't like awful. I'll be honest, it's actually not awful. But maybe for an Iron Gauntlet mode, it might be just because of how much health there is and stuff. I don't know.
I'm just curious why duos.
well, if you end up as a solo, you're screwed. You're not 1v2ing two good players. It's
Right.
just not happening.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to shut it down until we play it because I do think that right now the TTK is way too fast on big map to be trios. Like you die instantly trying to rotate and stuff. So maybe the duos, they're trying to balance it out and stuff like that. I mean, I'm open to it. I don't know. It's just going to be weird if people are playing trios Resurgence and then they have to like drop their teammate to go play, the Iron Trials mode. I don't know.
Yep.
I mean, somebody said in chat, was Iron Trials originally duos?
It was trios.
See, then, like, I don't know.
It might have even been quads, wasn't it?
It was quads. It was quads.
I think Titanium Trios was trios.
The tournaments at least were trios. That's all I remember from Iron Trials back in the day.
Because Iron Trials, that was the first time that they did it, and I think it was maybe that was trios, and then Titanium Trio was quads. Titanium Trials was quads. I don't know. Either way, they weren't duos.
Yeah, I don't know. I think either way, everybody better watch out. Rebiff is back. We're gonna run this shit. All right. Let's see. So it says, when the mode goes live, we'll be actively listening to your feedback and closely reviewing in-game data across all aspects of the mode, including squad size, okay, player count, pacing, weapon balance, time to kill, and overall match flow. Ultimately, our goal is to use Iron Gauntlet as a proving grounds for ideas that help us navigate creative decisions as we seek out the most rewarding competitive battle royale experience possible. We're excited to see how this first iteration of the mode is received and take in feedback we need to adjust the mode for future seasons. Wait, where did y'all see 5 days?
It says
Well, it says live dates from the 5th to the 9th.
5th to the 9th.
That'll
I'm-
probably be the
I'm a
mid-season
dumbass.
update. So it's kind of wonky because around that time, that's probably when Avalon drops.
Oh,
So does this sound like this is the Battle Royale comp going forward?
that's
And
what I'm
then
saying.
Because
Resurgence
it's
That's what,
150.
that's what I think this is going to be.
Duos,
So like
which
you
is
have like
Warzone land.
Battle Royale comp, and then you have like Resurgence comp. Like is that what we're getting at?
That's
here, or-
what I'm thinking here. What I'm thinking is,
Yeah, 'cause it says rewarding competitive battle royale experience as possible, not like Warzone comp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So
I don't want to jump down. I'm not gonna jump down like the whole competitive like rabbit hole, but dude, it would be cool to see a trios for Resurgence and a duos for World Series of Warzone and
That'd be
stuff like
fire.
that. So we get different teams. It's a whole different feel. You're not seeing the same trios on both. Like I think that'd be sick. You could see Breadman and freaking Husk play or something. Like I don't know. I think it'd be dope.
that'd be interesting. I mean, I think they're probably getting this ready for World Series of Warzone. That's what that's what I would say. Is World Series of Warzone would be this mode. Now, whether it's duos, trios, whatever, I don't know. But I do think that's probably what this mode is going to be for. Again, that's not, I promise you guys, this is not a leak. That's what I think this is. They're, like, I will say, Raven Software for the first time ever, bro, they're talking about competitive. When have we ever seen anything like them dive into competitive? Like, we have a whole fucking Resurgence series. Like,
Yeah, it's
I think
insane.
they're starting to care. And it's the first time ever in the history of like where they actually care about competitive, which is fucking dope. So
I mean, but isn't this like what it's going to be going forward though? So this would transpire into Avalon, right? So it would be duos and Avalon, no? Or
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would assume it would be Avalon, right? Oh, it's on Verdansk. Fuck.
I would fucking hope so.
Wait,
Well,
hold
this
on.
is going to be on Verdansk, but that's what I'm saying. Is this not going to be? Like, I'm really
Wait,
confused.
wait, wait,
We're gonna have
wait, wait, wait.
How do you know
Resurgence?
it's on Verdansk? How do you know it's on Verdansk?
It's right here.
It says it right there. It
Wait,
says it right
this
there.
does not make sense then, bro. Wait, hold
I'm
on.
blasted.
Bro,
I'm actually blasted.
if Avalon drops on the 5th, right? Ain't nobody gonna be fucking playing this mode.
I ain't playing that shit.
Verdansk, well, Avalon might drop the day after on the 10th.
Could be. You could be right, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, let me say this. I pray and hope that Avalon and Blackout do not drop the 5th because ain't nobody gonna play this.
Okay,
Like,
wait, time out. So when
Yeah.
Avalon drops, we're gonna have Resurgence.
That might be on the 12th. Avalon drops, so a week after.
Resurgence for like Battle Royale Verdansk, and then Blackout Avalon, right?
Apparently we're supposed to get Warzone on Avalon as well, right? As well as Blackout on Avalon.
Yeah, I think there's supposed to be a map rotation. That's the.
So
like
it'll be
two-
Resurgence. It'll be Resurgence, and then it'll be Verdansk and Avalon Warzone,
Oh.
and then Avalon Blackout.
This is getting too much, bro. I don't know.
it's gonna be a lot of
It's a little
modes.
too much. The mode thing's crazy. That's too much, in my opinion. Obviously haven't seen it, but that seems insane. So wait, I just want to clarify: are we getting Warzone on Avalon and also Blackout on Avalon?
I don't
I'm
think
pretty
anybody
sure-
knows.
But we don't know. We don't know.
I don't
We
think
don't have
anybody knows.
info.
That,
I think it will be
how
map
does
rotation though.
How does that even make sense? How are we gonna have Verdansk
Because of
on
the core
Warzone?
mechanics, I think the mechanics are just going to be different for Blackout.
Avalon
They're
on
gonna be so different.
Oh my
it's gonna be
God.
Mechanics.
And then casuals on
bro.
top of all that, fellas.
Nah.
Hell no.
They're not gonna have blackout casuals.
Hey, you never know.
You never know. You never know.
Looting against some bots.
Dude, that's a funny question. Sorry. Is Avalon gonna be a separate, like when you launch COD HQ, like it's a whole separate thing, like multiplayer Warzone Avalon, or is it gonna be under the Warzone category?
No clue.
No idea. These are
Yeah, I
all
don't
questions that all of us
That's
like.
what I don't know either. That's what I'm wondering.
Like the whole like Avalon thing, it feels like they're coming out with a whole different like Blackout mode. Like it's a whole different game. Because like it's not the same engine as Warzone. Or maybe it is, but it's like different mechanics. Like Rado was saying, there's wingsuits, there's probably no like slide canceling and omni
No
movement.
loadouts. No loadouts.
Yeah, no loadout. So it feels like a whole different game. So they probably have it under like, I would assume just a whole different like selection on the COD menu.
Yeah, there's still a lot with that where it's like, what the hell are we gonna
Yeah,
do?
yeah. Why are we not getting? I don't know why we're not getting the info on that. Speaking of, like, if it's that's pretty big. No, we're gonna get a variation of the game where there's no loadouts.
That's what
The
I'm
omni
saying.
movement could be
Well,
different.
we don't even know that there's no loadouts.
Yeah,
We're
yeah, well,
assuming-
Well, it's
We don't know
blackout
anything about
inspired,
it.
right?
Blackout, if it's Blackout,
I
it's
mean,
gotta be no
I
loadouts.
didn't play Blackout for a reason.
Yeah, I never played
Yeah,
it. I never played it either.
There's a reason why. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that topic. but-
I was boxing people on Fortnite.
Yeah, same. I don't know, chat. I think there's a lot of question marks when it comes to what's coming, right? And a lot of us don't fucking know. I'm curious to see how many modes there is. I mean, in theory, we could have Resurgence rotations with Rebirth and Havens. We have BR rotations on what's it called? On Avalon and Verdansk. We got Blackout. I don't think Blackout will be on Verdansk, so it'll just be on Avalon. And then on top of that, we'll have Resurgence ranked. on
Holy shit.
Haven's Hollow, and then on top of that, Iron Trials on Verdansk. So 5 different modes if everything comes out at the same time. Question is, what exactly is going to come out? We don't know. All right, so only time will tell. And then a casual mode for every single one of those type shit. You know?
Dude,
So
that
we'll
is
see.
wicked.
You can't forget the casual LTM as well on the weekend too.
Yup, and LTMs. You're right. So who knows, chat? Who knows, bro? Now playlist update. So this is playlist update for, I'm assuming for the foreseeable future. We have Battle Royale, solos, duos, trios, quads. Battle Royale casual, just quads. Resurgence solos, duos, quads. So no trios. Then Resurgence casual.
Force you to play ranked.
Oh, you're right.
Makes sense.
Resurgence casuals is just quads. Load Resurgence is on quads, and then rank play is trios on Haven's Hollow.
Where's
Chat.
Plunder?
Yeah, no plunder. Plunder's gone. They replaced it with casuals.
I'm surprised they gotten rid of Plunder. It makes no sense to me. I get messaged so often about that. Like, bro, where's Plunder?
I know.
Where's Plunder?
I feel
Where's
like
Plunder?
a lot of people have told you that, right?
Huh? All the time. Every video I make, where's Plunder? When's Plunder coming back? If you go to the COD post, anytime they do anything related to playlists, people go, where's Plunder? Where's Plunder?
Yeah, I know a lot of people tell you that, right? Like in your comments and stuff.
Like, bruh.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, what?
Okay, all right, guys. So now we have, this is rank play. So a lot of people in here are probably really excited for this, and this is what you guys have been here for. So let me try to skim through it and not bore you with all the jargon, right? But
Right.
let's see. So it says blah blah. So guys, Haven's Hollow. A lot of people have been asking. Rank play will be on Haven's Hollow. All right. So it says here, compete in high stakes, fast paced matches built around a refined rule set. Thank God we can finally get like a ranked rule set for customs. With Black Ops 7's multiplayer rank play, as you get SR, let's keep going. Okay, so a big element of our game ends up relying on matchmaking and proper placement of players in their intended skill ranges. SR adjustments have been made to try and facilitate this by making it a little bit easier for high-performing players to move up ranks as long as they are continually performing well. Additionally, slight rebalances to deployment fees have been made to clearly... What the heck? Guys, what does that word say? Delineate? What the hell?
Delineate.
Oh, I fucking knew it was gonna be Jay got to answer that. Yo, the progression in gameplay difficulty between the pre-Crimson and Crimson Plus divisions. While the curve is steeper at the end, it has not changed overall. So those in Iridescent will not feel any negative impact from this. So yeah, this is a big thing that we'll see whenever they talk about like where people end up in SRs. Like the amount of people that end up in Iridescent is actually so low, even past what was it, like Diamond?
Diamond is where the hard cutoff is. You definitely notice the jump from Diamond and above.
Yeah. Okay. And so
Like if you're gonna get hard stuck, you're gonna get hard stuck in Diamond.
Okay. Yeah, how many of y'all hard stuck Diamond? I know Celtrin is. All right. Okay. So additionally, restrictions and weapons have been updated for the most recent BO7 set, creating a fresh new meta to be discovered. We're excited to see how these changes play out on Haven's Hollow and how the new map and its unique layout play with the combat offerings in the hands of our most intrepid players. Don't know what that means, bro. Okay, so rank play will launch later into the day following the rollout of season 2. So I know a lot of you guys were wondering, when does it actually drop? It does drop tomorrow, but it's just later on in the day. So that is tomorrow. Then unlocking rank play. So in order to access this mode, players must place amongst the top squads in at least 20 matches to be eligible to queue and begin climbing the ranks. In this case, top placement is defined as the following month's top 6 teams in Resurgence or the top 15s in Battle Royale. So if you've been playing already, you got it. You're good. Now let's look at the restrictions, because I've heard I'm a little bit surprised at some of these restrictions, right?
The miscellaneous.
Yeah. So all Modern Warfare guns are banned. All Black Ops 6 guns are banned. For BO7, you got the Havoc, the Arc, and the Arrow, which are grenade launchers, right?
Yes.
Optics, thermals, target finders, the Diaz Biffle scanner, Vastrix thermal, Solaris Hollow, and the Bowen. These are all thermals. Underbarrel, all the launchers. Dragon's Breath ammo, thank God, because this shit actually kind of broken. No troll. Now, perks. Oh, so they took out Tracker. So trackers are gone. Wait, shotguns are allowed then, right? Actually, we'll find out right now.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, where?
Yeah, they're allowed because they're in the weapon restriction. They're not included in that section.
Okay.
Which is interesting.
Shotguns and snipers are allowed.
Okay, shotguns and snipers are allowed. Tracker and alertness are gone. Point turret, thank God. Claymores, proximity mines are gone. Pinpoint grenades, grapple hooks are gone. Lootable perks, specialist, napalm strikes are banned. Cargo trucks are gone. Big game bounties are gone. And then, so proximity chat, text to chat, gestures, live ping, skydive pistols, hot zones, seasonal events, weapon trade stations, and Easter eggs are all gone. So one thing that you guys have to keep in mind is rapid fire is back. It means it's not, I'm surprised to see rapid fire not banned. So interesting. Shotguns are in. Interesting. Shock sticks allowed.
Shock sticks, T4s. It's interesting there.
Shock sticks is wild, bro.
I agree.
Especially if it's ground loot.
Yeah. Interesting on
Well,
shock
aren't those
sticks.
the only way to get them?
You can have a loadout with shock sticks, no?
No,
You can't right now?
no. It's like a thermite.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. That just adds to the RNG then. Dude, shock sticks are actually like miserable.
Well, it might not even be
Yeah,
on
but
floor loot.
the reason why I think shock sticks are staying in is because of the new perk.
Maybe.
Field
Oh.
medic survey, whatever the hell that unit is, veteran, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we always said, like in a perfect world, like we all collectively have said this. If there's a counter, it should not be banned. There's a counter for snipers. There's a counter for shock sticks. There's a counter for flashes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's correct, but
It'll determine the metas, right? Whatever
I
it is,
agree.
depending on
I mean,
how
like
annoying it
shotguns
is.
is weird. Shotguns is weird. That one's weird. Coming from someone that's used shotgun in a
Yeah,
competitive
shotguns
environment.
are weird.
Okay. Yeah, shotgun not being gone is a little interesting. That's a little interesting. Okay. Now they rank tiers and requirements. So these are the SR requirements. So I'm assuming this is what you have to hit, correct? So for bronze, that's you start off. Silver 900 SR, gold 2100, platinum 3600, diamond 5400, crimson 7500, Eerie is 10k, and then top to 50 is obviously the highest 250 people in the world. I wonder, you think they're gonna do manual reviews on people in top to 50? They still haven't done that, right? Like,
I
Bro,
don't think so.
I don't know. That stuff's insane.
What are you talking about? It's top 50, bro, and then 200 cheaters.
okay, well, okay. Now SR system. So these are the placement points that you get for SR. So you get top 40. Wait, what? Top 40.
Wait, where do you see top 40?
Here.
right there, and then on the left.
Mine says top 15. You might need to
Mine
refresh.
says top 40.
You might need to refresh because I refreshed mine and mine says top
there you
15
go.
now.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they might have updated it because of that.
Okay. Okay, so top 15.
Yeah,
Zero.
that's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, they must
They
have
did it. They
messed
saw
up.
the podcast. Oh shit.
Oh shit, we should have saved
yeah.
that.
That was the
That's the
leak right
Verdansk
there.
one.
That's the Verdansk leak, yeah. Yeah.
Sheesh.
So top 13 teams get 10 points, top 10 get 20, top 8 get 30, top 6 get 50, top 4 get 100, and then first place gets 125.
Does this basically say, I'll let you go down through it, but no SR cap?
Ooh.
I didn't see anywhere for that.
In addition to the above, elimination factor in the difference in skill between you. Okay, we've heard about that. I don't think it says anything here about the cap.
No cap?
I don't think
Yeah,
there
I was
is.
gonna-
I think the SR cap was a thing because of the teaming and the boosting. I really do.
Right.
think this is a little dangerous road we're going to travel down here.
Mm.
If the new data gathering and in-game detection can't, find out who's boosting. It's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting.
I like the cap because of the whole boosting thing. I don't like the cap because I think it really separates the top from
Agreed.
the bottom,
Agreed.
especially when ranked is super competitive. I mean, we saw it in Warzone 2 where Soko was literally max minning everything. I mean, back then it was OD because there was taps and everything else, but they
I
like
agree with you.
the best players will max min everything. So I do like the no cap for that, but obviously caps are, I don't think they're a bad thing just because they've kind of kept everything balanced.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's it.
I think at the beginning ranks, like, I don't know. I mean, it kind of just slows people down from getting to where they should be. Like for example,
It's just cap for no reason. Like, yeah.
it just makes things like if you're going crazy, you're going rogue. It's gonna take you a long, like not long, but like you can only go as fast as, or you can only play a certain amount of games until you hit Eerie if you're getting the max SR every single time. For example, like if you have 2 top tier players, again, this only affects the top 0.0001% of players. But like if you have, for example, Ebates, I'll give you a little straight here. Sorry. If you have Ebates and let's say Diaz Biffle, right?
Yeah,
Obviously,
they can hit top 250 at the exact same
yes.
pace.
Even
That's not
though
real.
Compare me to the GOAT.
even though
He said that's not real.
even though Diaz in theory will be getting more kills than Ebates, so he should be getting there faster than him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
No, facts.
so just you know, like just throwing it out there. Sorry.
Does this
Mitch.
also mean did you guys read for is it team SR or individual SR this year?
Apparently it's individual, I think.
Okay, so
like
that
that.
means you can't. I mean, that goes away from, the strategy of playing comp resurgence the way comp resurgence is played.
Yeah, because then you can't have a one person anchor.
Because if you're anchoring, GG's brother, you ain't get no SR.
Yeah, you're cooked. Yeah.
No, that's interesting for sure.
Wait, like, is this it? There's no more.
Yeah. Yep. That's it.
It doesn't tell you anywhere.
Yeah, I didn't see anywhere. That's why I was asking. I didn't see if that was a thing.
Bro, I will say the
said
camo
it's
looks
epic.
sick though. The camo looks sick.
The camo?
No, sorry, the 50 win one. That one looks fire. The blue one.
Oh, that one looks cool. It's chill.
All black skin too is sick.
Wait, what did it say about Tata 50? It's just the same thing, right? Okay, I want to throw this out there. Yo, I want to throw this out there, bro. That I don't know how the camels are going to look. They seem like they're okay. Like, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But again, yo, this number one, you cannot tell me that top 250 gold and number one skin, you can tell the difference between those three.
Oh,
You cannot tell me, even top 250 to gold, you can't tell me you can see the difference between
no,
those.
you can't. In the moment, it needs to be so distinct. I agree with you.
Yeah.
No disrespect. I think.
What do you
the
mean? They
rewards
look
suck.
completely different.
They suck.
That J God, you're.
Chica, are you
capping, brother.
high?
Are you
Between the top 250, you're talking about the skins or the camos?
The
operators?
skins.
Oh, the operators. No. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
you're
these,
right.
yeah.
I
These,
thought you were talking about the
J-God,
camos. The
J-God.
camos are completely different.
You're gonna get your Pine Park.
The crimson
Pine Park
one is
sponsorship,
cool.
brother.
The
You're gonna
crimson
get
one's
it.
cool.
Dude.
But in terms of the skins, yeah, gold and that, no. Nope.
Yeah, I this looks too. And bro, like, okay, look. I'm gonna say this again, please. I don't know who's making the multiplayer stuff, and I don't know who's making the Warzone stuff, but every single year, multiplayer shit. Maybe it's because that's the paid game and that's what they want. I don't
That's what
know.
I thought they said. I thought they actually said that. The reason why is because you pay for that game. That's what I thought. And Warzone was free to play. That was someone said that last year.
Maybe that's Intel, but multi.
eBay told me that.
eBay told us. But I mean, bro, if you compare, the number one skin, if Diaz goes for this, you're telling me he's getting a cyborg while multiplayer gets this crazy ass fucking all like Darth Vader looking crown with black, like, bro, it looks fucking sick.
I'm blaming the CDL, bro. I'm blaming the CDL.
And Diaz, don't worry, Pops, you get a cyborg. You get a
CDL's gatekeeping Warzone. I'm blaming them.
I do like the calling cards. I think calling cards are
too
cool.
with the skin, it doesn't do it justice there though, because it says it is animated. I don't know what that means though.
Maybe the gold like goes across the body.
Maybe it actually moves, so then it would be different.
Yeah.
But in an image, it doesn't, because it does say clearly animated. But I don't know what is animated. Maybe the head,
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Iron Man.
I don't know.
Wait, I want to go back
Yeah.
up to this, guys, because Lennon said something. Yo, so it's iridescent in top 250. The deployment fee is 120 SR plus 10 SR per rank. What does it mean by per rank?
That goes off of it goes like how it was last year, to my knowledge. Like once you hit 15K, your deployment fee last year was what, 200 SR, and then every 250 you got another
An
SR
extra?
add on top of that.
I think
Yeah.
it's just not clearly read there, but I'm thinking that's the same thing you're saying.
I think it's the same thing, but it's going to depend on how it is, because last year, like in the last version of rank we had, it was 215 or 240 when your max deployment fee. And then the season before that, it was vice versa. Like it might have been 215 last year, and then the season before that, it was 240. So it was much harder to get SR when it was 240 versus 215. Like you would get second place with max elims. This was an elim cap though, and you would get 10 SR. The only way to get, or you would get even SR. The only way to get SR was to win with max elims. So
Right.
with the SR cap, that's going to change, I guess with the entry.
Yeah, because then if there is no SR cap, which I know fucking a lot of people are happy about that, that means that, at least in theory, like what you want in a rank mode is for the number ones to be like number ones. Like,
Right.
I don't know what was the rule set at the time, but I remember it was Diaz played and he was like number one. It might have been Fortune's or I don't know which one was, but he
Which
had
one
like,
was that one?
bro had like 80% of the time that everybody else had, but he was number 1 or number 2.
Yeah. I mean, bro, dude, during Warzone 2,
Fortune, yeah.
Soka legitimately would not get on the game unless he had Almond and like Shifty or something. Like he
Right.
would legitimately not play ranked unless he was like, yo, I got my roster.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there we go. How we were talking about Adrian earlier. It was the Adrian season, bro. I'm telling you, that was the best. Ranked we had.
Was there a cap on that for them? No, right? So this is
Okay.
going to be the same way.
That was MW3 Fortune's Keep V2 ranked. That was MTZ meta with the HRM.
So then
That's
here,
what that was.
do you think based off
That was
everything we're
also
seeing,
Ram 7 as well.
based off everything we're seeing here, do you think this is going to be an actual ranked, like, it'll feel like actual ranked?
I hope so.
I can't remember the caps and shit back then. This looks good though, because there's no death fee, there's no SR cap, there's no teammate SR, which there
Well,
wasn't.
that's going to be the weird part where it changes it, right? The teammate SR.
Teammate
because,
SR,
like,
yeah.
the point you mentioned with the anchoring, people are going to feel like, oh, well, now it's my turn to anchor or whatever the hell.
I don't
Like, you get your
there
kills.
wasn't anchoring in MW3 ranked, was there? With the Diaz to start with, was there not an anchor? I don't
They
think
just
there
pushed, right?
It just push everything.
Yeah,
I like the whole anchor idea because I feel like it plays the game how comp plays, but
I like the anchor thing too, but I see how ranked is.
Bro, did you see the card? Did you see the calling card? Bro, the calling card for number 1 ranked is kind of like, they got to change that, bro. Yo, I don't know who's going to get
fire, bro.
I'm not saying
The
it.
top 250 one is hard.
Top
but the
250, I think
top
all
one-
of these are hard, except for the number 1. Like,
no, that's gas, bro. That's gas.
What's
Dude,
the number
it's-
one?
It's bro.
It's
look,
a lion right there with wings or something.
it's
That's fire.
Is it
bro.
on that same page?
dude.
Yeah, it's at the top.
Ebates, why is Ebates glazing right now? You're pissing
Oh,
me
that
off.
says. Oh, it says the champion. Never mind. I read top 250. I didn't read the champion part.
Yeah, top
Yeah.
250 champion. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of cool.
Bro.
You got ranked
Nah,
play on
but
the
okay,
wings.
here's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like okay. Here's my gripe with it. There should be like, if you're number 1 in the world, it should say number 1. Like, no one's gonna see that and be like, oh, that's the number 1 calling card. We're all gonna forget about it. It should say number 1. It should be like, but top 50 champion, like no one, like top
These,
50, that one's fire. Like that Zeus one is fire.
Reactive? Are they reactive?
Is that lion?
You know?
Is that lion getting back shots from a dragon, bro? What's going on there, bro? What is
His
going
tail.
on there?
His tail.
Brother,
Yo.
there is an eagle
that's a-
behind that with
What's
a
a
goat.
snake or something back there?
He's taking back shots insanely.
I don't know
bro.
what he's doing.
I need that. I need that calling card.
Are these, if these are animated, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I'd still think it should say number 1. That's my only gripe
Yeah,
with that
absolutely,
thing.
absolutely.
Like, it should say number 1. Same thing for the emblem as well. The emblem is like champion. It says champion. It's not here, but yeah. So as of right now, it doesn't seem like there's an SR cap either. Like, oh, sorry, SR cap, but also SR fee cap. It might just keep going up because
Yeah,
there's no SR kill cap.
That'd be different.
That's how multi
crazy.
is, right? That's how multiplayer
It's a
is,
point
right?
where you hit a wall.
Everybody will get hard stuck at some point.
Yeah,
I don't think multiplayer has that cap. I think it
No,
has a cap.
multiplayer, it does have a cap?
I don't think you could start a match
Oh,
and have like an insane negative SR in multi.
No,
I
I'm
don't think
saying like
so.
on the leaderboard. On the leaderboard, there's no cap. Like there's just no
Oh.
cap. You could just,
Yeah.
there's no cap.
Oh yeah. There's no caps in general.
Bro,
Yeah.
I just hope we don't get back to a tapping meta. Because, like, let's say there's no anchor roll and, like, you need to get the tap before they get knocked. Like, bro, we're just going to get back to,
Yeah,
like, the
that's gonna
3-2, 3-2-1. Yo, you ready? Tap this, tap, tap, tap.
Well, we will find out. Okay, let's keep going. I wish I could show you guys the multiplayer skins. They're fucking badass. I'll probably pull it up right now in a bit. But now the next thing I think is super dope. I was scared that the win streaks were only going to be like, oh, here's the camo for doing it, and there's no new ones every season. It's badass. We're getting new ones every season. I will say, and I'll continue to say it, that these are the rewards, right? Again, they're cool. I'm gonna do them anyways. I'm gonna do them no matter what. I just wish they were a little bit cooler. For 50 wins in a row on Resurgence and 25 wins on BR, I feel like they could be a little nicer. You know, am I being spoiled? Maybe I'm being spoiled, but I think that they're okay.
Did you do the Verdansk one, Hector? Or
Nah.
Oh, okay, I didn't either. I didn't do it.
I thought about it, but I was like, well, I was trying to convince the boys to do it, you know, but like, I think for 50 wins, because it's so hard to get, it should be fucking insane. Like bro, like crazy. But Yeah. These are it. What do you guys think, boys? For the top one is BR. The bottom one is Resurgence.
Cool.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, they look cool. I'm not going for them.
They're like whatever.
I'm in the same boat as you. I mean, I'm probably gonna get the Resurgence one, but I don't think it's gonna be a cam I'm gonna rock every time.
Yeah, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is.
You know, you just have it to have it. You know, just to say you have it.
Yeah. I mean, that's why we're doing it. It's not like getting this is not. It's not because the camel's cool, which I wish.
Yeah.
I wish it would be like I want that because the camel's cool as well. Like not just because it's win streak.
I will say though, dude, like. Not trying to like Glaze, but dude, they've given us a lot of camos this year. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Bro, I go through my camos. I'm like, fuck, I don't know which one to run. Like this one, you know what I mean? Like this one's fire. This one's cool. Like, and we're putting that. Like we put the 25 win streak camo or the 50 win streak camo on, and we don't like again have it on because it's like hard or cool. We have it on because we want people to say it. Like oh my god,
that guy has it.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like so I think the camo thing is going to eventually come down to like, bro, what are they going to do next year? You know, are they going to keep the same sheet where they got to give us 157 camos a year or people aren't happy? You know what I'm saying? Like the camo thing's getting crazy.
I think it's up to
because they're setting that precedent.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That the standard's going to be up here.
Well, it's all up to isn't it up to the developer at the time? Like this right now, it's on Treyarch. Like Treyarch's giving us this,
right? But what I'm saying is, people are going to expect that. They're going to expect.
Yes, they're going to expect
zombies,
IW,
an in game, a multiplayer, a win streak, a ranked,
a DMZ camo.
Yeah, like holy shit, bro. Next, we're going to have a casual mastery camo. We really are.
I wish the quality of this was higher.
That top camo looks like a Black Ops 3 camo. I don't know if you guys remember like the neon rings that were like floating animated. It was pretty sick, but I mean, it doesn't look as good as that one, but I think that's probably what they drew inspiration from.
Yeah, I mean, I will say I think the Resurgence one's cooler. I like the Resurgence one's better. It's cooler.
It's something, you know what I mean? Like you said, you're spoiled. We wish it was better, but at least we're getting them.
At least we're getting something, right? At least we're getting something.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go down to kill streaks, fellas. So kill streaks, pretty much they said that they're gonna make kill streaks more fluid, like calling them in. It's not gonna be always like airspace crowded, like so often.
Dude, you know what they need to do? This is a good quality of life update. They need to have a timer at, you know, like where you see like your PA or like a napalm or mortar. There should be a timer at the bottom, like where your kill streak like HUD is, that has like a timer of like 7, 6, 5, counting down. So you don't have to pull out the streak, then get the noti that says,
I
you
see
can
what you
use it
mean.
for 15 seconds. There should be a
That'd be
timer already there.
Life.
I actually like that. Ebase, you actually spinning? What the hell?
I know. I was thinking about that the other day.
Dad, did you guys understand that? It like on the kill streak, on the when you like press left on the D-pad, it should have a timer on it. That's cool. I actually like that.
Yeah, that would be fire. So that way you don't have to pull out the streak and then be like, oh shit, 15 seconds. Let me put it back. All right, pull it back out.
Even if it had a ring around it that was just green.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
Yeah, true.
I like that, y'all. Hey, boys, y'all spitting right now. What the hell? Okay, now we got new stuff. Smoke screen. So it's a bombardment that deploys smokes. This was in RedSec. You guys see? It's like a kill streak. It's like a smoke bomb, and it just smokes in front of you.
Dude, Battlefield walk so Warzone could run. Holy.
He's gonna piss people
off. You know
off.
what's actually funny though? We're about like on Steam. COD's about to pass them on Steam.
Good. That's the COD killer right there. Careful.
It's gonna be funny to watch.
That's the COD killer.
Oh shit!
It's like we already know that COD has more players than Battlefield because of the console side in Battle.net or whatever. But it'll be like legitimately on Steam. They'll be exactly above. Not that it matters. Steam's like whatever for COD. They don't care. But, yeah.
Polly, somebody said, what about the people that want to run around with a kill streak for more speed, but it doesn't let them? No, guys, we don't want it to like stop you from bringing it out.
Right.
We just want it to give us a indicator that you can't call it in even if you wanted to, because
there's no
too many.
reason to comment on that. Sorry for cutting you off. There's no reason to do that anymore, Pally, because you have a dedicated melee, brother.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
True.
Faster than that now.
Yeah.
Then they also added an RCXD. I already know these are going to be super rage inducing.
They're going to remove them.
I think they're going to be ass.
Well, we already had them before.
Yeah, they're going to be ass. They're going to be ass.
I have a clip of me getting RCXD'd and going, this is stupid.
It's going to be like the manual mode right now for like those like drones. Like it's going to be, they'll be ass.
Yeah,
I feel that. Those are got buffed too, by the way. Those got buffed.
Timmy Toucans is gonna love this, bro. He's gonna put some C4s on there. He's about to drive it around town.
Bro, this one, I do think this one's going to be super rage-inducing. We'll see how this plays out.
Imagine it's like a bomb drone. Like that thing would just piece the whole roster.
It's probably going to be so OP, bro. It's probably going to be so fucking
coming in
OP.
hot. Boom. Like, you know.
It's probably going to be so fucking OP. Now, now the next one. This is a big one, boys. Now, hear me out. I am happy for comp, but I'm not too sure if I like this for pubs.
I agree.
Yeah.
This is my now. Before we go over it, I do want to say that there is an insane amount of money on the map, like an insane amount of money on Resurgence. I don't know about BR. I feel like BR is a lot more limited. Resurgence, there's a lot of money. So, but even then, holy shit! In pubs, this might.
I think ranked is gonna get the money economy is gonna be so different. Go ahead, Jacob.
Part of it is that like you'll only get as much money as you need. All this means is maybe you do an extra contract before you start farming UAVs.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how it plays out. Tomorrow, I actually want to see how this goes. So, advanced UAVs, guys, now it requires 4 UAVs instead of 3 to activate an advanced UAV, right? This should stop the whole pop and hold, right? Because what's happening is, if you're specifically for comp, players get 3 UAVs and they all hold them. And they wait for the end game and then they all pop at the same time and then they get an advanced UAV in end game. Now you can no longer do that. Buy stations are going to matter a lot in competitive, and having a buy by you is going to be pretty crucial in the end game. You're probably going to see it's going to be very rare to see in the end game somebody winning that advanced UAV up, which will rely more on you communicating with your team. I also think this is a buff to Ghost because people are going to be popping just regular UAVs more often. So more people are going to lean more towards Ghost now to hide them from those UAVs, right? Now,
but if you have cold-blooded on, they're going to see you go to the buy because
you can't get cold-blooded. It's gone.
Wait, is it?
New perk, yeah, for cold-blooded.
But it's the new perk. But it's the new perk. That's the new cold-blooded. So the new cold-blooded.
No. Cold-blooded. The effect of cold-blooded, I believe, is gone.
Well, if you go you'll see when you get to the perks, the new cold-blooded that they changed. That's what it does. It pings people to go to a buy station. You see right there, Surveyor, or not Surveyor. Yeah. Go up a little bit, Hector. Right there.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, never mind. I was understanding
you
you were saying the opposite of something.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying though.
Like I thought you were saying cold-blooded would keep you off of that effect that you're describing.
I got
Wait,
you.
so what are you saying?
Yeah,
What are you saying, Reda?
So what I'm saying is, with the new perk that was cold-blooded that is now Surveyor, it's going to, if you're within 120 meters of a buy station or a contract, it's going to show you on a map. So what you're saying is, Hector, is you can't pocket advanced UAVs anymore, which you are correct.
Right.
But so let's say let's say Ed pops a UAV, Dongy pops a UAV, Soka pops a UAV, Soka pops another one. They have an advanced UAV rolling. Ed, Dongy hold a UAV. They rotate to a buy station, like you're saying. You're saying you have to rotate to a buy to get another advanced UAV to go.
Right.
Once that player would go to the buy station, if there's an opponent with Surveyor, you're going to know that Soka is going to the buy station because you're going to be marked on the map. Right. What I'm saying?
Oh yeah. But doesn't it mean
Surveyor does now?
Doesn't it mean
it also marks people when they grab contract? That thing is
that thing's gonna be crazy.
OP. Also, bro, this is good. This could
you have to use it.
Wanted.
You have to use the buy station, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but you have to use the buy station to get the advanced.
Use the buy station or pick up a contract.
When enemies within 120 meters use a buy station or pick up a contract. I mean, 120 meters is not a lot either, I feel like.
Oh, that's far.
Actually, you might be right.
Wait, 120 meters is crazy. Now I think about it,
bro.
Wait, okay, hold on. So you have
that's past the third damage range of an AR. That's far, dude.
That's far as fuck. Wait. So okay. Let me see if I'm interpreting this correctly. I have the perk on. It's not if you're close to a buy station, right? It's you have to use a buy station within
and you open the buy station.
Right.
But the point is the way this change to UAV works is you cannot pop an advanced without hitting the buy station.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is what Jagot is saying.
Correct.
Like me, if I have cold-blooded at Cole and Soka is going to research, I don't know if research is close enough, lumber to pop an advanced UAV in the gas or down there, I'll see him show up on the buy station.
Right.
He opens it to pop the advanced UAV. That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Okay. Damn, bro. Yo, they said in the blog that their intention is to make these like super strategic and actually matter because right now, like perks, I know we kind of skipped a lot, but we'll go back up. Perks are kind of like whatever you have them on and you forget about them. Like now, their job or their goal was to make each perk actually be intentional, which I see why they did that. That's a dope ass cup, right? Okay.
What the?
I actually like that one.
Yeah, see that?
Yeah, Raiders looks
I'm coming
way
back.
cooler.
I'm coming back to the pond, bro. I'm coming back.
Right.
You know my shirt, bro?
Raiders looks super cool, bro. I love
Yeah,
Raider.
that
I love
cup
Raider.
is sick, bro. That cup is sick, dude.
My bad.
Yeah, bro.
No, he makes it so checked. No.
It's just like, bro,
Okay. No, they made cluster strike. Okay, here we go. Okay, so cluster strikes. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's back up. Advanced UAVs. Not only do you need 4 to pop them, but it's kind of, they did it a little bit different for whatever reason. They also made it to where down here, they changed them from $6,000 to $8,000. So
Yeah.
huge nerf to advanced UAVs, which I personally like them. I personally like this change.
Well,
Yeah.
Just wish it was
thing I will
$9.
add to this is this was the suggestion I think in general that makes the most sense because we know that they clearly want to make Ghost good, and
Right,
we
they're
saw
trying
that
to
at the
find something
launch,
to
and
do.
that shit didn't work. And because this was too obtainable, so this is like the correction in the opposite direction, solving the problem, which is why Ghost needed to be OP to begin with, is because UAV spam was too high. So I think this solves it so Ghost is valuable and this is valuable.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what if this doesn't work and there's still an insane amount of advanced UAV spam, like what's the next change? Like,
Well,
You can only pop one a game. One a game. That should be the change, no matter what.
yeah, it should be like intentional because we're just like spamming it right now. But
Well,
I also have a
it's
question:
gotta be-
Are they keeping most wanteds in the game for ranked, and also are they still gonna pop a UAV when you finish a most wanted? Because that's just gonna completely.
they are still
You
in the
know,
game
That
because
makes sense. Yeah, because the other thing is we have to talk about on this as well is UAVs are not in the loophole anymore. So the only way to get UAV is to buy it or from a most wanted. So Ethan's right. But also big game bounties are also out of the game as well.
yeah,
That's good.
for ranked.
The
But
other alternative to solve for this is to remove this functionality entirely, and then they would have a limited buy station purchase for advance that's like 30K or whatever the hell.
Bro.
oh, okay, yeah, that would be. I think like keep UAVs normal, but then in the buy station have like I wouldn't make it limited use. I make it limited, but you could only get an advanced UAV for a certain amount of money on the buy station. Like,
Yeah, they could always start it unlimited and then tune it based off the purchase rates if
Okay.
they want.
They should take out the UAV thing with the most wanted thing. I think that's stupid. I think most wanted, if you complete it, it should bring your teammates back or like give you like a free self or something. Not like a UAV and a most wanted crate and a ton of money.
okay,
It's ridiculous.
okay. So yeah,
The other
but
thing is, go ahead.
I was just gonna say most wanted is not banned. So yes, it'll still ping.
Yeah, they gotta. I don't know. Most wanteds, in my opinion, they weren't at EWC last year, and I think that was good because then they added them back, and everyone was like, "Yo, this is insane."
Yeah,
Okay.
They were crazy because but once they added them back,
They were
Ethan,
2
it was-
minutes. Yeah, they were 2
Yeah.
minutes.
But it wasn't the UAV change after EWC though.
Yes, correct.
So pre EWC was no UAV.
Yeah, well, they took
After
most wanted out
EWC was
completely,
UAV.
and then right. I just don't think most wanted should be in resurgence in general. I don't know.
Oh
I
wait,
think
you're
it's-
right. Wait, hold on. If a most wanted gives you 1 UAV, that technically counts towards your
Exactly.
4.
Right,
You
that's
can-
what I'm saying. That's
oh
what
my
I'm
God,
saying,
that's
yeah.
so-
It's like
that's-
it's so counterproductive. Like
That means that you'll have a teams holding 3 UAVs, waiting for them to
Right.
finish their most wanted,
Yes.
and then all 3 of them pop a UAV and they get an advance.
Right.
Those are all.
It's
Those are highly
That's
competitive.
very min max.
type
Very
things,
min
though.
max. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
min
Super
maxing, yeah, I
min-max.
get it, but it's just the reality.
I mean, you can load up with
For the
randoms and pay
competitive
1,000
playlists,
matches.
absolutely.
You'll never have that happen once.
For ranked, absolutely though. I agree.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Also, bro, 90 seconds. I'm sorry, I'm going on a rant. Like, dude, 90 seconds for an advanced UAV is insane. That is like,
That is pretty
especially for
long.
resurgence. That's like a whole zone and a half or something. Sometimes, like,
Would you want 1 minute?
yeah, I would say 45 seconds to a minute is good. You should realistically use advanced UAVs to like take advantage of like a new POI or like if you're trying to rotate, like that's fine. But people are now using them to rotate and fight and get control of a new buy, pop a new one. Like 90 seconds is crazy. Listen, I know 90 seconds is a long time. Trust me, that's a long time.
All right, I'm gonna continue. So, cluster strikes, missile time travel has been reduced, resulting in strikes now arriving 1.75 seconds faster. So, and they did this to both precision airstrikes. They made them pretty much quicker. They activate a lot
Slightly
faster.
quicker.
Yeah. So they're making kill streaks matter now. Understandable. They're pretty ass right now. Kill streaks are like whatever.
Remember when you could kill someone and then PA them and you could kill them before they got up? Remember that?
This was right. This was the best balance I think for precision airstrikes. I don't like that they took off the pathway of where airstrikes go. I personally liked it, but I thought they didn't matter because it was super long to call it in, and you could see. So players could see. They could get out of the way. I think the most balanced airstrikes have ever been was in Urzikstan when they were bugged for a week, which was what Ryder was saying, where you could knock somebody and you could call it in, and the PAs came in super fast, but it was actually a bug. It wasn't intentional. But that made PAs like, you got called in and said, yo, run. Like you can't dodge them. You got to move quick.
It's a little different now. It's a little bit different now because of self-reses, but you know what I mean? It would be interesting. Cause you know what I mean?
Wait.
Because back then everyone had a self-res. Now not everyone has a self-res.
You like that it could just like full kill you immediately?
Well, what me and Hector were saying was the change was like back in Warzone 2, you could get a knock, and if you called in a PA fast enough, it would kill them. Because now the timing is you can get a self-res before the PA would kill you. You see what I'm saying? So
And if you
they
get downed again, you just get res. But this one,
now they buff you.
Right.
Now they buff them, so they're going to come in a second faster. That's what I'm saying. I'm comparing it to how it was back in the day.
Yeah, it makes
But I think
PAs
without
more.
self-revive, without self-revive though, now it is a lot better because you have to either decide, oh, I have to stick this res, or I'm just gonna let you get full killed.
That's what I'm saying. With everyone having self-revive,
Right.
it was different.
Right.
I agree.
It's not that big of an issue now.
We'll see how it plays out. I think this is a good change for precision airstrikes. They're going to be fat. I think if anything right now, I think PAs were pretty good, but now because when you call it in, you got to move ASAP. It seems like you're going to have to move really fast, but you're not going to know where the fuck to go. Like with
I think clusters are going to be really good now. Like,
Yeah.
really good.
Bro, even napalm, bro. Like what? They
They're
double.
going to be banned in rank too.
Oh yeah, they're bad.
gonna be
You're right.
banned
You're
in
right.
rank,
They're bad in
thankfully,
rank. Yeah.
But those are going to be that's an insane buff.
You guys think bunker busters should be in ranked?
I hate bunkers.
No.
I know, I
gas
do hate them
mask.
too,
Not
but
with the gas mask still in there.
I like bunker busters, but the time, like how long the gas lasts was OD. But I do like that you can break buildings. Like you can break a building and like
I agree.
it would be cool if it could just crack it and that was it. Like that, like it was just like it just went. It was like a missile. It exploded and that was it. No gas.
Where's it at here? So yes, D, they are in. Smoke strikes are in ranked because they're not here.
Smoke
That's
screens.
fire.
Yeah,
That's fire.
I actually like that. It's gonna make things a lot
that's
easier to
essentially gonna
rotate.
that's going to be a napalm with smokes.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll be sick. Yo, that's gonna be sick. I can't lie.
I'm telling you, Friday PCL is gonna be fire. Like it's gonna be so different.
It could be a different game, bro.
It's gonna be a different game, bro. I hope. Is anybody running a custom mod? I hope somebody runs it and make sure it's all running smooth. Maybe I'll do customs with my chat or something to like make sure it's all running properly. But okay, now perks. So we talked about perks and we talked about how they made them a lot more valuable, right? Field medic. So this one's kind of crazy. I mean, I feel like these are all pretty
This one's
crazy.
insane, bro. This
Yeah,
one's
They're all
crazy.
insane.
I think the second one's the most insane in my opinion.
But the thing is, which we'll get to it doesn't give it to you though, right? The movement speed's only for your teammates. It's not for you.
It says you and your allies.
You and allies within 25 meters.
That's not the part that's crazy. It's the 1 second health regen. You
Yeah,
run
that's
and
crazy.
1 second later, you health regen, not 5.
Oh my God. Yo, it's Friday's gonna be sick.
And
Wait,
not
Ebates, can
3.
you cover this one real quick?
Like literally 1
Yeah.
second.
Wait, that's gonna be fine. Hold on, give me a second. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. Sorry, where are we left? Where did we
medic.
leave off? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just the perks. Just the perks.
Okay, so I guess we'll go on to the next one. Drill instructor, previously Grenadier, improves health regeneration while sprinting and enhances nearby all ally movement. That's actually kind of interesting. After sprinting for more than 1 second, health regeneration begins. You and allies within 25 meters gain 3% movement speed and 15% faster mantling. This buff persists for 10 seconds after leaving the radius. Drill instructor effects do not stack with other drill instructors. Bro, this is crazy. Because like those end games and stuff, I mean, obviously I'm speaking more so ranked and stuff like that. And I guess even just pubs in general. Like when you're playing as a team, you're gonna get this buff, and this reminds me of the what are the sticks right now that you pop that are like in range?
yeah.
You have to,
War cry.
That's gonna remind me. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of Warcry, but
Those
I'm
are
curious to
also
see what you
not in
guys
the
have to say
game.
about
Those are
this.
not in the loophole anymore, by the way.
Interesting.
Those are taken out of the loophole for PDSs.
We're gonna go back to the field medic because Ebates skipped it. But like,
Yeah, my bad.
You're good, you're
I
good.
was reading. I was catching up, so I did. Yeah, that's
You're
on
good.
me.
You're good. So drill instructor, you get a 3% movement speed And so does everybody else around you, 25 within 25 meters, and 15% managing speed. That shit gonna be lit.
The health regen, though, is the one's crazy.
After
'Cause
sprinting for
literally
more
you
than
get
1
broken
second,
plates, you sprint around the corner, you put one plate in already. It's
And
like
your shit.
your health is already going to be
Basically like quick fix.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
faster.
way better, way
Right.
better.
But you have to be
only your base
77%
health though.
faster.
Only your base health
77%
though.
faster.
And it says sprinting. With Omni movement, you can sprint backwards, dog. Like, what are you talking
Wait,
about?
it's
Yeah,
only
true.
base speed, right? Not plates. We're talking about base health regeneration.
Yeah, base health.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
But
my
still,
god,
that's insane.
That's gonna be nuts. I mean, bro.
Especially when that Iron Trials comes out. Because Iron Trials is you have 400
Good
health
point.
or whatever the hell.
Oh, you're right. You're right. So look, I mean, okay, now with knowing how insane drill instructor is, do you think field medic is going to rival it for specifically competitive? Because like, one you let's go over it, right? You improves reviving speed and resistance to equipment effects, right? So this one's pretty fucking OP too. You revive your teammates 25% faster. Your teammates can survive longer, or you can survive longer. Sorry, when you're downed, right, by 25%. When you revive another player, this one's pretty crazy. They automatically equipped one plate on and gave a 5% movement speed for 3 seconds. So quick decision making at the very end, like. Let's say you fucking die, you get knocked in the gas, you res them really fast, they get a movement speed buff to get into the gas. Like, this shit might be nuts. And then
I still
same thing.
think drone instructor is going to be better. I think they're both situational. Because what'll end up happening, at least in comp, what'll end up happening is you'll get an engagement and then somebody will like bail on the gunfight and somebody will jump in for their trade. The second they already bail on the gunfight, they're already going to be coming up to full health. The other one, it's a quick res off. Like if you throw a smoke, you can get a res off really quick. So they are situationally different.
Yeah, I mean, bro, think about this, bro. Somebody
They
said in
do
the chat.
compete against each other.
Yeah, like we're actually having the discussion of which one are we going to use, right? Like, that's a good thing. Like, bro, okay, imagine if you have field medic and tempered on.
That's
You
what I
get
was gonna
knocked.
say. If I have field medic and you have tempered and I res you, Hector, you get up with one plate, you put one plate on, you're fully plated.
yeah.
This is the way perks should be. Perks should feel like they changed the game. Right now, I get perks. I just pick up random perks on the floor and I'm like,
Yeah.
like I don't care about
Time
them.
out. What are these all perk ones?
Yeah, ones.
It's a game.
Okay.
It's also a game of cat and
Just-
mouse too.
How about this? I run field medic. One of you guys runs tempered reactive armor. If you get rezzed
Bro.
by me, you get up and you're fully plated. How long is their plate regen on reactive armor?
Well,
You're
right
fully
now there's
plated
a
without having a
bug.
plate.
Have you seen the bug with reactive armor where if you get knocked, as soon as you get up, like you already have like half a plate?
Yeah, I mean, I actually think that's intentional because of how fast you regen plates. To be honest, I don't think it's a bug.
I think.
Yeah,
what I think is-
because nobody was using that. They literally
It's
reworked
really
it
good
to
now.
make it good.
what I thought was happening is that it was regenning plates while you're knocked, and it was like a bug that when you got
No,
up, it was-
you just are regenning so fast. When you get up, you have essentially a half a plate, and since you have half a plate, if I shoot you, you still
Right.
get the armor crack animation.
I hear you.
So
Okay.
that's why you're thinking the way you are.
Got
But
it.
I think it's just because because you get up, like when someone self reses, you get up with tempered, dude. That's
Yeah.
insane. That's really you have a lot of health.
It's
Damn.
quick, bro.
I'm
think
curious
that,
to see what
like-
people use tomorrow. I mean, on Friday. I'm very curious to
Yeah.
see.
I think Resurgence players like this because like obviously the pace of play and it's so different. I think big map in general, like I think that's why like the self revives getting taken out and stuff like that, and just having like a true BR feel. And the game is too fast in this sense of like you're basically not getting punished for getting knocked, and by the time you get res, you're already full plated when someone tries to push. I think that's a lot more
I agree.
like controversial. I would say for BR players, but I think for Resurgence, the fast pace of play is obviously just Resurgence. So I don't think it's like a huge issue.
Again, I want to like to the devs, if anybody ever watches this, like I think this is the route that they should be taking when it comes to perks. Like perks should matter. Perks should feel weighty, right? Like they should feel like, yo, I should know what every perk does, and they should be intentional. I like this a lot. These both two perks are good. Now let's look at Surveyor. Surveyor improves map awareness and reveals enemy activity. So this might be the weakest one at all, but still pretty good. This one, when nearby enemies within 100, okay, so we talked about this earlier. When nearby enemies within 120 meters use a buy station or pick up a contract, they briefly appear on the minimap. So they get pinged when somebody uses buy station. Now, and then UAVs you activate have a 20% larger radius, and your minimap is zoomed out by 20%. So
fire.
you should, like UAVs should be broken here, right?
Yes, yes, that perk is gonna make UAVs very good, bro. That perk should be ran and should like be seen in comp and rank. That perk should be in there. You know, all three of these perks should be in comp. They should be.
I wonder how you're gonna choose, right? Like,
because this is cold-blooded. You know what I mean? There's already teams running cold-blooded, and this is cold-blooded. You know what I mean? People are obviously going to run field medic because you're going to get shock sticked.
yeah,
I don't know about drill instructor. Drill instructor is going to be ran, but bro, if you're getting flashed and shock sticked every game, you're not running that. You're running veteran or you're running cold-blooded.
Yeah,
Like,
that one's more of a
see-
pub
as
loadout
an
to
anchor,
dictate
yes.
the drill instructor one.
As an anchor, I would run surveyor, and the two guys in the front would run field medic.
yeah, get up
That's what you would
quickly.
think.
Yeah, unless
because you're just going to get they're going to be getting flashed. Like if you're in the fight, you're going to be getting flashed.
Even then, like if you're like, yo, this, I can even see the people using drill instructor. They're like, yo, we need a Hail Mary game. We just got to go fly at people. We need to get moving. You would put on drill instructor and like just take the risk reward of getting flashed and shock sticked. You know, like it's going to be a cat and mouse game, I think, for sure. If people like, if everybody's rocking field medic, we'll see significantly less flashes, shock sticks in the people using these, which would probably open up like people to use drill instructor.
I'm going to be honest, bro. It's going to suck. The utility is going to suck. It sucked last year for
Yeah,
it sucked last year for EWC quals. It sucks.
Dude.
Bro, 100 Thieves was unkillable last year. I'm not kidding.
Just the shock stick usage? Oh my God, bro.
With Gabe and Blast, when they had advance with Gabe and Blast, I'm telling you right now, it was miserable fighting those guys. You're not kidding.
Yeah.
I promise you, it's hard enough to kill a team like that with a loadout. When you have ground loot on Rebirth and a team is flying at you with an advance, shock sticks and lethals, you're not killing them, bro. It ain't happening.
No, I agree.
Oh my
shit's gonna
God,
be
bro.
miserable.
Dude, the tournament Friday is gonna be fucking badass, bro. I'm
If you
ready.
have 20 kills a day without that shit, you might have fucking 40 on Friday. That's glazed, but I'm telling you, bro, that shit is insane. That shit's insane.
I love Raider, bro. Hey, Raider, you're coming on the next podcast, bro. For sure.
I got my shirt on.
All right. So now, and then the last one for Surveyor is down enemies are visually outlined through walls within a 40 meter radius. So, or meter radius, sorry. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, that helps. I think that'll be more beneficial. Scavenger, I probably will not be using Scavenger anymore. I think because of this, the only thing that made Scavenger good was this, and they removed it. So now, I'll be honest, no one using this shit no more.
Nobody's in that.
This is nerfed to the ground with all these good ones.
The one thing that we didn't touch on, I wanted to ask you, is Ghost going to counter the last one right there?
Oh,
Ghost countered that one. Will Ghost counter Cold Blooded or Surveyor? Will Ghost counter? So like if I run and I hit a buy station, I have Ghost on. Will you still see me ping with Surveyor or no?
That's a good question.
I'm assuming
Also,
you
Find
wouldn't.
out pretty quickly.
Also, Surveyor, which was cold-blooded previously, is cold-blooded still going to share the same tendencies it did before, or no? Are you going
I
to
don't
show up
think
on
so.
recon drones?
Cold-blooded's
Are you
gone.
going? Okay,
Well,
so you're going to show up on heartbeats. You're going to show up on recon drones. You're going to be targeted by kill
Thermal.
streaks. No,
I don't know
Yeah.
how true that is because there has to be a counter. If there's no counter, I mean, it'd be
then
stupid.
it's shocked. Then if this
I guess
does
there is
not,
no tracker, but
but if cold-blooded does not, okay, this is the next thing. If cold-blooded doesn't have its previous, skill set with these added onto it,
right.
then everyone will run heartbeat sensors.
And awareness.
Yes. No, awareness is banned. You can't run awareness. Heartbeat sensors.
Yeah,
Because
heartbeat sensors are-
cold-blooded now counters heartbeats at the start of the game. That's why everyone was running cold-blooded or was running heartbeats.
Right.
Because they read the UAV out to X amount of meters. So now you're gonna run heartbeats and know where everyone is because you're not gonna have a UAV. You see what I'm saying? That's why you ran cold-blooded to stay off a heartbeat.
So,
Right.
I mean, I want to see what tomorrow, like what they actually, because are these additions too, or are these just like they're
I'm
replacing?
interested as well because I think Jay God is right. I think they're replacing.
I think they're replacing. Yeah, I mean.
Which would definitely change things a lot, I think. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Recon drones would be insane. I mean, bro, like the fact that you can ping anybody.
Recon drones will be insane. Heartbeats will be insane. Anything like that is going to be crazy, bro.
I actually love this. Like, I like that they're making the game feel different. Like,
I mean, maybe
I
they
agree.
did it on purpose though, because so you walk into a room and there's a shock stick, there's a flash, there's a smoke, and there's a heartbeat sensor. Which one are you grabbing? That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
so
Because
baby monitors
shock
are
sticks
it.
aren't shock stick. Well, shock sticks won't be
Heavy
banned.
monitors.
I mean, it's going to be situational. Shock sticks won't be banned. So you can shock stick somebody. You can have a heartbeat for info. You can have smokes to cross, or you could have a flash. You see what I'm saying? So maybe that's why they're doing that, because they want players to, like, you run into a room now and you're like, fucking, I'm grabbing a smoke. No? And comp, you're like, I'm grabbing a smoke, right? You run into a room tomorrow, you're like, fucking, I'm grabbing a shock stick.
Yeah. True. True.
Fucking, I'm shocking it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what they're doing.
The fights are gonna be sick. I like it. Okay, let's keep going. Let's go. So loot and economy, right? Adjusted the care package, so it added the smoke string to it. Stim shots replace the smoke grenade now in the loot pool. C4s replace claymores. Decontamination stations replace Warcry. Now we have it updated loot perks. Remember, these are not in ranked, so we'll have legendary chests. They will have tracker, shrouded, alertness, and surveyor. Oh, so surveyor is gonna be ground loot for pubs. Now, obviously not for
ground
ranked.
loot perks won't be. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just talking about just in general for everybody watching. Contract rewards, tracker, alertness, tempered, reactive armor. Okay. So a lot of perks are gonna be ground loot. A lot of perks are gonna be ground loot. Let me see. Now we went over this for the UAVs. And then spawn locations for Battle Royale. If you guys do care about this, chat, right here.
Please re-randomize the buy stations.
I
You
don't
guys are
replay a
still
lot
living in 2020. Here's the Verdansk buy map.
Okay. Let's not make fun of people that play BR, because I used to be a BR lover. I used to love BR.
My bad. That's on
What'd
me.
you say, Jay? They nerfed the recon pet? Is that what you said?
Yeah, they cut them in half.
Yes, the money, right?
good.
Where's it at?
That's good.
I didn't miss it, did
It's
I?
right below that.
Okay.
Under contracts.
Yes, right here.
Adjusted, redacted contracts, rebirth only, and then recon.
Right here. Boom.
That's good.
So now, I'll say this, man. Let me know, am I fucking faded for this? I wouldn't mind for competitive. I would not mind if they got rid of advanced UVs completely and they got rid of recons completely for competitive.
Fire. That would be fire.
I do not like recons in comp. I think I don't like it. I just don't think I think it reduces the skill gap. And I think advanced UVs as well should be gone. You should be relying on your team chemistry.
I agree with
There's a difference.
Your
Go
point
ahead.
too. Go ahead.
Talk to me.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that like the recons are definitely the trade-off. Like there's a risk reward. While people are going for recons, there's people doing other things to position themselves. Like there's a lot of effort to put into a recon. It has to be a specific location. You're vulnerable. They know where you're at when you're trying to. Like there are trade-offs to comp, and there's reasons why not everyone's able to do recons.
I'll touch on this, and this is gonna hit Ebate's point.
Okay.
So I would agree. This is what hit Ebate's point from a while back. I will agree with Jay. There should be a risk reward. If you see a flare go up, people are going to know where you are on the map for the intel. But when your map is not properly balanced, I'm not taking shots at anybody that made the map. When your map is not properly balanced and the loot pools aren't accurate for each POI, it's not fair because the loot discrepancies at certain POIs is way different for recons. That if you grab a recon in mansion, it goes in front mansion. And I know a lot of you guys are going to tell me that fuck it, land mansion. I understand I can land mansion. I totally get that.
You can memorize the locations, right?
Yeah, but with loot discrepancies, I don't think that recons should be in comp because then you get to see the end game zone. Like Hector said, if there's team chemistry, you could work towards the end game zone without an advanced UAV as a trio.
I agree.
Like,
Also,
is there any other BR that has?
I think it is a double edge, though. It's a double edge. It's like one of those things where there is the value in doing it, where you might get eliminated early because you tried to get intel. But then that intel is definitely worth it.
It could limit.
But I could also see where the random RNG of a battle royale is also
right. Like
it could limit recons per POI. So like mansion only has one that spawns or whatever. So you're not.
I agree with this too. You can only do one recon a game. So if you choose to do your recon in the third zone, you can peek at the next zone.
Wait, that's what I'm saying. Apex does it. I actually like what Pat said. Recon should only show next zone like on Apex. So I was going to ask, does anybody else have that? So you can't do 5 to get.
But even with those, you have to have a specific operator, right? Or whatever they're called, a legend.
Oh, is that the way it is?
Right? That's the way it used to be. Where he had to hook up and hack into it.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So even then,
I do know what you're saying.
Sorry, Ebates, I didn't mean to cut you off. We were on the subject.
No, you're good. Something I wanted to say about your whole like no advanced UAV thing, I'd be down for that. But what they need to do is they need to make it where Ghost doesn't hide you on a ping when you get a full kill. Because I think that's a huge skill gap that we've taken out of Resurgence, in my opinion, where when you get a full kill, you have to say like, oh, the next ping is here, right? Like that's something that
I
doesn't
agree.
happen anymore because when you have an advanced UAV up right now, you just get a kill and your teammates already know where the next person is.
Right.
So I think a huge part of the game, especially Resurgence, that's been taking out, especially with Ghost working against that, is that people will get a kill and they won't even have to call out where the next person is because either they're ghosted or they have an advanced UAV. So I think if they did take out advances, they need to make it where Ghost doesn't protect you from that full kill ping.
I like that. Dude, I hope that now with, it's seeming like Raven Software cares about competitive. I hope we can get to the point to where we can craft this ranked mode into something that's like really fucking good. Like, and where, we're taking a game that technically doesn't have the biggest skill gap and we can make it have a really big skill gap. So hopefully we can get to that point, right? Yeah, I don't know. I like that. So we went over this. Wait, what is this? Redacted contracts. Redacted contracts introduce a mystery-driven twist by allowing players to start a contract without knowing the objective. Contract marked with a question mark can reveal a bounty, scavenger, or recon objective. Rewarding the standard payout plus bonus loot upon completion. Chaining multiple redacted contracts increases rewards, encouraging players to lean into the mystery and maintain momentum. Okay.
These were in the game previously, right? These were in the game like last
Yeah, these were, yeah. 2 years ago, I think.
Okay. I'm hearing that. And then, we can go over this, boys, but I don't know. We're going to have to test them. We're going to have to wait for J-God's video tomorrow. And make sure y'all follow J-God because he'll have a video up tomorrow. But we'll go over the new weapons. But I know they're doing a lot of different changes to guns.
I think they're going to be meta. They're going to be meta, even without. The reason why is because they updated the default loadouts to be both of these weapons in a same loadout.
They typically do put... Yeah, you're right. They typically do put the recommended loadouts in.
Well, they hadn't been updating the default loadouts, but now since they came back with this integration, they've been pretty consistent. They've already updated the default loadouts like 3 times. They added the so-call or whatever when it got added, and then they nerfed it to the ground, and then they removed it, and now they're going to be swapping it to an MK78. And then for this one, they buffed the AK, and then they had the Maddox, I think is going to be one of the default loadouts. So that one's going to be probably the meta, which we kind of already expect. The M15 was already one of the default loadouts, and that one getting nerfed in this update. So they've been pretty proactive by telling us what they think the meta should be with these seasonal updates, with the default loadouts.
Okay, so then, chat, it's looking like the Rev submachine gun. So this is going to be extremely fast fire rate. I'm thinking like fucking... I don't even know what you would compare this to.
They said they compared it to like the compact.
Okay.
42.
The compact.
Well, it's weird because it has 2 different modes. Instead of like changing it from full auto to burst or semi-auto, you'll actually be able to make it like more mobile. Or
but you could do this on the fly too, right?
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, like you could do this mid-game. Is what from what I understood.
And it'll change
if
handling
you push
recoil.
Building, you fold the stock, and then when you go out, like, oh, I'm gonna use a sniper support, you make it like, what the? That's actually cool.
Wait, that's cool. Wait, hold on. Cool. But it's a prestige attachment, so you have to prestige the gun to get it. Yeah. Right? So deployed stock provides a massive improvement to movement speed when aiming for unparalleled strafing potential. Impacts sprint to fire and recoil, but no longer slows ADS or mobility. Oh, that's fucking cool. I like that. So
that is cool. That's like a for sure prestige attachment, right?
If this is meta, you better make sure you level this shit up tomorrow. Oh, okay. I like
Going
that.
Back to the thing about casuals. Good luck to all you guys that have a job and aren't unemployed like me. Good luck.
Good luck. All right. So Rev 46 going to be fast as fuck. Expected to be meta tomorrow. And then the EGRT assault rifle. So this is full auto siren fire, superheated rounds. Oh shit. That ricochet off solid. What the hell? That ricochet off solid surfaces. Yo, imagine we see like a guy behind a corner and you're shooting a wall to try to bounce and hit the bro.
It probably does no damage.
Bro, that would be fucking hilarious. That would be hilarious. Prestige attachment, fire mods, MFS heated echo rounds, heated energy ammo that bounces more effectively against surfaces, most effective when firing on the ground in front of the target.
That sounds like that could be some zombies bullshit. That's kind of cool, but like that won't be. Okay. That's not going to be a zombie, a Warzone attachment. There's no way.
Okay. Does it say anything about the fire rate, right?
No.
Okay.
Full auto. That's it. Yeah.
Hopefully it's meta tomorrow. And then the Saw melee. Then we have the GDL Havoc, which is the pump action grenade launcher. I don't really care about all this stuff. And then SG12 shotgun, don't care about all this stuff. Is there anything here that you guys think is going to be usable? Like Jay got these attachments and stuff?
I don't know. I think that a lot of them are gimmicky. The Elo could be kind of cool, but that's going to be part of a weekly challenge. The Arc, that's probably a gimmicky one. Again, a lot of these attachments, they add them as part of BO7's multiplayer endgame zombies. So a lot of times Warzone has to get creative and rework the attachment to make it work in general. So that's why a lot of times these aftermarket parts aren't really
that good. Yeah.
In Warzone. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, all this stuff, this is all, I'm not going to sit here and try to like go through all this because one thing you have to know, M15 mod is getting fucking nerfed to the ground, which I love.
Yep.
What I do want to see, and I hope that if I go over here, I hope, especially tomorrow, I assume it's going to be meta, but I hope we can get some changes to the SMG meta. Dravik is looking like it's getting a pretty big buff.
I think
Kagat.
we're getting a peacekeeper meta. What it seems like.
Ooh.
Okay.
Peacekeeper should be good.
Should be really good.
So this is good. I want to see this. Raven, I love this. Sturmwolf and M15 nerfed to the ground. That
and
means
then the
tomorrow.
Kogat got buffed, so
That means we're getting for
Kogat,
sure.
Razor.
Yeah.
it should be good. Like I think they're killing it on that section of the.
I think they're doing a good job too.
Yeah, I agree.
I think so too.
I agree. Well, tomorrow, fellas, that's literally the entire patch notes. That's all the patch notes, just a bunch of guns. I'm excited to see. Wait, there was like, hold on. Yeah, sorry, let me go back. They got default loadouts, which we did talk about.
You also wanted to show the multiplayer ranked. I don't know if you want to continue to do that.
Oh, yeah, let me grab that.
You want to show them.
That's also how we can see what the meta is, if the default loadouts, you know, like you can just see what guns they have in there.
Yeah, drill instructor will be there. Sprinter and adaptive. Oh my god. Health and armor of the attacker are now visible when watching a kill cam. A couple bug fixes. And then just like, yeah, a bunch of bug fixes. I don't think there's anything crazy, right?
No.
Let me see if there's nothing insane. Kill streak. No.
Oh, right there is a good one. The third point. If you guys play Rebirth, fix an issue where the favorite supply box would grant the wrong custom loadouts of the player's favorite loadout.
It would give me
that one should be
fists.
dope.
It would give me
that should be
fists.
fixed, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, like now, whatever loadout is like number one is what it's going to give you, no matter if your favorite loadout's number 2 or 3. So hopefully that changed that and I fixed that. That's annoying.
I wonder if they fixed that bug where it like slows you down when you grab your loadout or whatever. It like makes you edit the class.
Oh yeah.
When you open the
The airstrike fix too. So they had a couple good quality of lives, man. A couple good fixes here. Honestly, I'm pretty excited for tomorrow. Like tomorrow's the first time I feel like I'm getting an actual update. We're like,
yep.
Dare I say, I'm kind of excited to get on tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't felt that in a while.
Warzone is back, baby. You guys
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
Warzone is back.
No, I'm not saying that.
We never got bunny hopping. That's what I also forgot. I know that's so out of the wild, like, but we never got bunny hopping when they said they were gonna try to get in Warzone.
It's insane that hasn't been added. That's one of the few things. I don't know if it's just a technical issue, but easily one of the biggest things, especially with the ADS slowdown. They got to still get rid of that completely, and that combination would make it feel more like the original. Because I think the movement now is simple, easy to use, low skill gap.
I think this is what I was asking for, I guess, at least, because every year they came out with a new Warzone. It was Warzone 3, and then we got Warzone 3 movement, and then we got Black Ops 6 movement, and now it's like, it feels like we have like a solid base for what Warzone movement and mechanics are, and they could just got to build on that. Like, I think adding the bunny hop back would be like a little, you know, a little flair that people would enjoy.
Yo,
or at least put it in LTM.
Yep.
I want to show y'all.
To test it up.
I want to show y'all Aura, boys.
Aura?
They should do it for Easter. They should do the bunny hop for Easter.
I want to show y'all Aura real quick, okay?
It'd be sick.
Hold on. I'm going to show you what Aura
If
looks
overall
like.
community feedback is good, then just continue in the game.
I agree.
Wait, are you showing us the multiplayer rank skins?
Yeah. I'm going to show you guys Aura real quick.
Fire.
And I want you guys to compare the two. Diaz, Biffle, you're fucking checked.
Oh, Havoc about to be loaded. That brother's
All
be loaded.
So guys, this is the Warzone ones, right? I ain't gonna like.
That's tough. Those are tough.
Yeah, I don't know. They okay. Hear me out. Treyarch, Raven, if you guys are watching, we got to change something with top 250. this gold stuff isn't working no more. Top 250 needs to be like a different color, maybe pink. No, like it needs to be something. It can't like. I feel like iridescent should have been top 250. Top 250 should not have like it. Top 250 needs to be something different than gold and black. It just doesn't look cool. And like when they just look too similar, right?
Well, there's so much you can do with it. It could be dark matter. It could be like a pearl color. It could be like obsidian colored. Like they can just do that like that. Like
rainbow diamond.
Yes, something.
Fuck.
But this top 250
or if
is so
they really
bad.
want to just be like quote unquote like don't overthink it. Make it the end game mastery camo. Just make it that, and then the next season do the zombies one
Genesis.
with and then do the next one. Like they got 3 camos free or 4 camos for each. Just go down the line,
right there.
bro. Like
That's free game right there.
I like that. Now, dude, look at the #1 skin. You grind, you put in all the hours, and you get this cyborg, right? Right? Let's say Diaz Biffle. I don't know if you're here, but then guys, look at fucking multiplayers, bro. Look at that aura. Look at that aura for that.
Oh,
like that's fucking
hard.
badass.
Those are hard.
Nah, that's
Hey,
actually gas.
Like
Oh,
this is
stuff.
badass.
I still think it has the same problem with the gold part of it.
Right, I
but
agree.
I will say that it does, like the head looks insane.
Yeah,
That's fire.
you compare that to
Bro,
that.
the Eerie operator looks insane. I can't lie.
Yeah,
Those
the
are
Eerie
tough
one looks
too,
cool.
though. Those are tough. Those are tough.
Yeah.
Hat backwards looks fire.
This one, and then theirs is this one.
Well, even if it was just the head, but it still should have a crown.
That crown looks so fucking dope.
They should have done a gold crown there. That would have been fire.
Yeah, I know Diaz is watching this fucking pissed right now.
I mean, the multiplayer operators are better than the Warzone operators this year too. It just happens every year.
They've always been like that. It's always been like that. I wonder if like if that is true. I want some insight into why multiplayer camos, all the rewards for rank play are always so much better than the Warzone stuff. If it's because you pay for multiplayer, I understand it, but I hope they can say that. At least we have expectations.
CD, brother, you can't outshine Warzone. You can't outshine.
The other thing is multiplayer rewards are seasonal. Traditionally, rebirth rewards are game based. Like if I get top 250 in season 1, I'm getting the same operator and skin I'm getting in season 5. That's different for skins in multiplayer, not in Warzone.
Okay.
So like Warzone, you got like the red and yellow, and it was like I think a fish first.
Yes,
And
I remember that.
Eventually, it was like a little one with a little bit more black, and it was like a fucking T-Rex. And then it was like you know what I'm saying? So like, there's change ever so many seasons.
Those are cool. Those are cool.
We just get like the cardboard reward. That cardboard orange and black. That shit was terrible.
Yeah,
No
I
disrespect.
think I'm going to continue to say if they can change the whole top 250 stuff, like just the colors, I think even people that play top 250 in regular like multiplayer, they would like it too. I hope that can change a little bit. We'll see, man. We'll see. But anyways, fellas, boys, I think that's it for all of this stuff. I am pretty fucking excited for tomorrow. All that being said, as much of the critiques that we give them, I think they actually cooked. I think they've been cooking. Lack of content for sure. I'll say that in the last season 1 and stuff. But we have, win streaks camos, they're coming back. We have a bunch of new guns. Tomorrow we have a new rebirth, rank play, win streaks again. Hopefully Avalon in season 2.5. Let's see what it brings, man. Let's see what it brings, boys. I'm excited. I didn't want the podcast to be this long. It was 2 hours. We fucking yapped, and I love it. But that was fun, boys. What are y'all's thoughts to kind of conclude?
I'll go ahead and start. I'm super excited, honestly. Like I said, I think season 2 every year is like kind of like their bread and butter. I think they always try to like cook, and I think they did cook. So I'm excited to see all the perk changes, ranked, of course, big comp guys. So even just like the little things, man. I don't know. They've done a really good job, I feel like, and we just gotta see how it plays out. I'm excited, bro. I think they did a good job.
Yeah, I do too. I'm happy. I'm happy with it. Again, we're getting content. We're getting fucking new map. Yeah. We're getting a new map. Win streaks, hella fucking camos. Like, there's a reason to play, which I think is dope.
Right. My biggest question mark before the other guys go is the whole like blackout thing. I don't understand how that's gonna I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if it's like a separate mode, if it's a separate game, if it's like a LTM. I don't know. That's like a big question mark for me because I feel like they've like marketed it to be this like Blackout 2.0, like a whole new game. So I'm curious on how that's all going to go.
Okay. All right. J-God, right? Talk to me.
I think the thing is that we talked about already, the transparency is not always there. I think the update in general is cool. I think the thing that people are most concerned about is the things that we don't know about from the lack of transparency, like eBay's just said with the blackout stuff. Is like, what do we get with that? I still think, even though I don't think it's going to happen, I think they need a full send the weapon leveling nonsense. Just do away with it. It would be so good for the game mode as a whole. And I think transparency around what the hell's going on with plunder would be cool. I think in terms of the content, I think this update's going to be amazing for people that are enjoying the game already.
I agree. Right, talk to me.
To touch on that, I agree with Jay. I think people like myself that play the game every day, this is great, bro. This is like, I'm super excited to play the game tomorrow. I wake up excited to play the game every day, but I'm even more excited now to play tomorrow and, on. I think the update is good for everybody. Unfortunately, I think like the Battle Royale guys are kind of like, they're kind of a little upset. I don't think there's like a lot of like content for them, but there's something for everybody in this update. I do believe. And to end on, I think Ethan made a really good point about the blackout. If this is something that we think is going to drive players to come back to the game or new players to play the game, I would just love to have some information about what to expect and what's going to go on. You know what I mean? Because we're approaching that quickly and don't know what the hell's going on, dude. And I'm excited. If I'm excited, everyone else is going to be excited too. So,
yeah, I basically writing off of what Ebates and Ryder said was, I would like to see a little bit more clarification on what exactly game modes are coming with Avalon in season 2.5, right? Because we talked about it. We have Avalon and Avalon Blackout. Then we have Avalon BR ? Then we have Rebirth rotations, and then we have Iron Trials game mode, and then we have ranked mode, and then we have I'm missing one, fellas. There's just a lot of modes. There's a lot of modes that we're just curious to see how everything's gonna play out. So maybe some insight into that hopefully sometime soon, because if it is coming in season 2.5, would like to know what game modes are coming, right? But boys, all that being said is I appreciate you guys hopping on. Today was a fire podcast. The fact that we did 2 hours of yapping, and we just, to me, it flew by. 2 hours of yapping flew by. I appreciate y'all, man, for real. And tomorrow, we'll test out the game. We'll see how it all goes down. Hopefully, it's a banger update, boys. But that's it for us, man. That concludes today's podcast. I do want to have another one very soon. We can kind of go over everything, especially even with the comp side of things. I definitely want to have a podcast going into qualifiers for Birmingham this Friday. This Monday. So I might have a podcast Friday. We'll talk about it, bro. But right, J-God, Ebates, appreciate you guys as always, man. Everybody at home, thank you guys for tuning into the Pullze podcast, man. And we got a lot more coming very, very soon. Thank you, Activision and Raven, everybody, for giving us some content. I will say I will always be the first one to call out when I think something is bad, but I will also be the first one to give credit where credit is due when something is good. As of right now, it does look like this update tomorrow is going to be pretty dope, so I'm excited to play it. So let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. Hope I don't jinx it, right? But guys, appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you guys in the next Pullze podcast, baby. Peace.